Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wednesday. Glad you're with us. We are celebrating tonight What's New Wednesday. Of course, we are finishing up, and we just wrapped up on Monday a big sale. So never fear. We've got so many incredible brand new items, including a bit of a debut for you. And don't worry, I'm still going to keep the sale prices rocking. So we have got quite the next 3 hours for you live from Los Angeles, and it is going to be quite the night of, how about this, unheated Tanzanite. That is something we have only had a couple of times, and when we have, they have been very quick to go, extremely quick to sell out, and we never have enough of them. Well, I was telling you about it earlier in the week and all through the weekend that today would be the day we are going to debut some of our newest stones. They are huge, actually the largest ones we've had. We have two. I'm actually going to bring out the largest here tonight. We've got two that are over 8 carats. So if you've been waiting on these incredibly rare, super beautiful unheated tanzanites, they're called blue zoisites. They're sometimes called bicolor tanzanites. We'll get into the whole story and what makes them so special, exotic, and rare. But as you know, most every tanzanite out there, yes, including block Ds and blue wing block Ds, are all heated. And even the lighter material is usually heated. Well, we're going to bring you some stones that have great color. Some will have nuances of blues and greens to them, as well as those gorgeous purples we're accustomed to, but they are all natural. So that is really special because that's what we're going to talk about. Why they are not actually happening any longer is because there's a great control over the mine right now, and that means every little bit of rough material, and this has been this way for years, is heated. So you very rarely see the unheated material. So we have got a collector stone that's also beautiful tonight, but there's also, speaking of collectors, we have Paraiba, but it's going to be so affordable. We have a gorgeous emerald cut aquamarine, and then Tanzanite. If you want to go with blue wing block D and get all that gorgeous saturation and red flash, well, we have one for you that is over 6 carats in size. But what's really exciting about it is it's a brand new mounting. And it's a mounting we've never seen the likes of before. So I know you're going to love it because it actually has the most incredible tapered baguettes we've ever seen. We've seen tapered baguettes, but this has a little special something extra. So we'll talk about that as well as affordable. Plenty of affordable in the show tonight. We've got Morganite earrings I know we've all been wanting and asking for, so we've got those. And we have a big yellow diamond. It's 1.5 carats. So get ready. We're going to continue. I just, once a sale event goes on for about a week or 10 days like it has, I cannot get out of sale mode. So I've got special permission to actually take everything down to a new low price, even though, again, you've got, of course, full money back return privileges back in place. And in effect, we are still going to take all this brand new and really mark it down. So I hope you are ready to do some shopping. Speaking of ready to do shopping, we've got Julie who already called in on some requests. Julie, whenever you're ready, I've got just like to give you a minute to settle in or so, but we've got your 2 requests. They're here. They're ready to show. So just give us a call when you're ready for that. And then also, Kelly, I reached out to you because I know you've been a long waiting a kunite and a bridge. So Kelly, if you happen to be watching, I did reach out to you to try to give you a heads up, but we do have a kunite and a bridge here for you tonight. So if that sounds good, and lots and lots of other specialty pieces, including some wheels and some markdowns. And by the way, we have a total of 5 of those unheated tanzanites. So it is really special. So 5 lucky collectors and callers are going to get those tonight. We're going to kick those off at the top of next hour. So you'll know exactly when they're going to be here. And again, we'll start with that really large jumbo size, and then we'll work our way down, but they're all good. So let's take a look at our first ring, which is actually a diamond ring that is going to be so luxury because it's all bigger stones here throughout. But what do you think of this? This is a great one here. It's actually a really simple band, but done in a little bit unusual way. And it's 1117216. And so it goes. We've got one in white gold. And, just because the sale is ended doesn't mean we're not limited on items. Most everything I'm going to show you tonight is, as usual, a one of a kind. So I invite you to dial in really early when you do see something you love so that you do not miss out. Now, this is our 12-point just on the pair. Wow, that's pretty good. Let me lift it up here and face it up towards your eye here. So you see that pear shape that is right center. That's going to be the 12-pointer. Then you have a 4-point baguette set north to south, and then the rest 15 points in round brilliant diamonds going in either direction. Isn't that a great look? So this is one only. It's in white gold, and it's going to be affordable, and we love that. So a total here. I mean, don't you love that you're getting so much diamond weight all together when you've got really, again, that beautiful, 31 points in diamonds or so, but it's just such a clever way to do a band. Still going to wear like a classic band, as I will show you now on the hand, but it's got some bigger diamonds, so it makes it a little more interesting. And then the way that the pear shape and the baguette go back to back, that's really interesting because it almost makes it look like, at first glance, one bigger stone. And that's a really good idea as well, but you still got that halfway around. So the diamonds are going to go all the way from one side of the finger to the other. And that's in the white gold. Now it's in the 14K white. Like I said, it stays that way. But the beautiful part is you are not going to spend $9.99. And that's really the extra bonus here. I'm going to continue putting everything on sale, whether it's something that is brand new, which is most of the show. Yes. Is she ready? Oh, good. I just like to make sure. All right. So Julie will show you your opal and your fabulous floral ring next. And then, so have her stay right there. And then we'll see if we can get our wheel happy. But that one's going to be, you know, let's make it, I was going to do $888, which is pretty good when you consider, well, that's a really, really important diamond band and has a little extra special something about it. We're not going to make it $777 or $699 or, you know what, let's just blow it out. First caller can have it for $599 only. That's it. So that would be where suddenly we have gone lower than the price that you would pay for just gold in a band by itself. Just the solid gold all on its own would be more. So to get those impressive diamonds makes it even better. So that's $599. Now, does she have a preference, Tim, on the opal or the floral ring? Because I've got them both. I might as well start with the opal unless she has a preference here. We have 2 requests that have come in. These are pieces that she's likely seen before. And we've got one that is very, very, wow, this is an important opal. I don't even know if I've shown this. And then we've got the floral ring with alexandrite. So that's coming up. And then here we go on this one. That one's probably gone, so I'll just keep on moving so we can continue on. We've got a jam-packed show. So here is the opal first of all. Wow. Now, if she's seen this before, no wonder it stayed on your mind because it is a beautiful, bright lightning ridge black opal. This is that solid, stunning material that's going to be a blue-based stone. It's got a lot of the green. It's got those pinpoints of red and orange and golden yellows as well. Now, that's 18 karat solid gold. It's 1122086. This one's going to fly. Let me know who's got that diamond band before it is gone because I know that one's going to be a quick one to go. But look at how beautiful this is. For a larger opal, yes, we know that. But then you get that 18 karat yellow gold. It does stay that way. And you can tell by the richness and the tone of the gold that it's that higher purity that we love. But it's also going to be 73 points in diamonds. They're all baguettes. And speaking of tapered baguettes, each section has, it looks like each section may vary a little bit, but 3 or 4 of the tapered baguettes. But do you realize how difficult that is? Sometimes tapered baguettes are as simple as just, you know, wider on one end and a little more narrow on the other. In this case, it's a little different. It's actually going to be all individually sectioned. I mean, these all have to be, think about the labor. I know it's a lot of labor to set the stones, but every single one of those stones had to be custom cut. That's the first thing. They had to be custom cut for each and every section. Those sections going around that almost look like a fan design, fan meets floral, that's actually not just standard. That's something where every single one of those sections unto each other are all unique. So that's very special. So you're getting a lot of diamond weight, but you're getting all that premium diamond material, and then you have everything's top notch about it. I mean, that opal deserves the best. So that's why you're getting the 18 karat gold. That's why you're getting those specialty diamonds. And we have got a markdown from $89.99. Any good opal that is of that caliber should be no less than $89.99. This one will be, and watch this price fall. It's a good one here, right? That's what we live to see, is material like that that's going to give you that beautiful all over color, that really saturated, I mean, pastel colors, nothing wrong with that, but look at the colors and how beautiful all the way through the side, because you know it's a natural through and through. This is no doublet, no triplets. We don't allow those. Then you see the back of the stone. Well, that's the natural backing. That again is not polished, so that's why it looks a little more matte in its kind of sheen there, but it's going to be this really beautiful way it's set. Now, if we go half off, that's obviously $4,500. We're not leaving it there. As I said, I'm in sale mode still, so you guys won't mind if we take an extra discount on every single last piece, do you? I don't think anybody's going to mind that. So how about this? $45, it's not going to be, yes, diamond band is gone. That's, thank you so much. Enjoy it. And then here we go. Instead of even $39.99, it's going to be even less tonight. Really excited for this one. Then we'll have the floral ring coming up. This is a little take on a floral, but man, that's a good example of how opals look, about double what they weigh. Looks like a 5 carat or more if it were some of our more commonplace stones, but it's actually going to be $3,777 on that one. And that would be a one only, as opals tend to be. Then we've got the double floral ring. It's going to be that elongated design. You know that style we do where it's 2 florals that go extend down the finger, and then they have 2 stones. Well, what will these be? Some of the rarest and most exotic in the world coming up, and it's a color-changing, phenomenal stone that we'll have for you. So that's going to be next. Now, also, Tim, I knew she wanted to see this one as well. This is the floral ring, and it's going to be a 1119-451. We'll give you a look at that next. We'll see if this is gone at 3777. Open to the first caller who says yes. And then we're going to take a look at something you can actually change the gold color on this one, which is alexandrites. 2 matched alexandrites in diamond cut rounds. It is 60 points total weight, means a 30 and a 30, and then you've got a carat 12 in the diamonds also. So that's really, really important that you've got, some of the people say, you know, bigger rings are tougher sometimes, but this is that ring that really makes sense, even if you're not necessarily accustomed to wearing a longer ring. What this does is it really is that elongating style because it stretches down the hand. So you're going to give an immediate elongation when it's on. You're going to see how beautiful that is and how really flattering that is as a design element. When you go down the hand, it means you have the room. Now, it's still going to be, it is one thing when a ring is wide all the way through the back, where it's really, really wide. Those can be a little bit too bulky or too cumbersome or really uncomfortable for some. What's beautiful about this is that elongation is set atop a really traditional way to do a band. So it's going to be still comfortable and still wearable and still give you all the range of motion and all that. So you're wearing it every day if you choose to without a problem. And then you've got a carat 12 in diamonds. Now it's in the white gold. It can be changed to the yellow or the rose if you'd prefer. We'll take a look at it here and then we'll try it on. And this is going to be another one only because matching up stones like that in alexandrites that go from a green, and these are, instead of being more blue-green, these have more of a traditional, almost like what we used to see out of Russia where it's that traditional green into red. That's what this material gives you, which is why those are very unusual. We'll try it on for you as well so you can see how that elongation is so beautiful and flattering on the hand and yet lends itself to wearing really multiple ways on the hand as well. But this one's going to be a lot less than $49.99 where it started. We've got a better value for you, of course, and it's going to be down to, well, this is a lovely surprise. I mean, some of these pieces were sitting here during the big sale weekend and beyond, and they had a higher price tag. So it means you got some extra discounts here. I mean, let's face it, some of the items we just didn't get to, right? Didn't have time to get to everything in the inventory necessarily. So this is the chance to still keep those savings rolling, right? Can't help but it's still the season of giving, right? It's the holiday season in full effect. So if you can't give this time of year, when can you? Well, this is our way to give back, is that beautiful way of just giving you discounts on already the best values in jewelry. And this is not even $2,000 or $19.99. And that's where already I think we're looking at a value there on the carat diamond weight as all on its own. But instead, we're doing $1,599. So that makes it even better. So another, like I said, I'll take you even lower than this would have been if it were on Monday or last weekend or a week ago by taking it down to $15.99. So do you want the floral ring and the opal still here? Just the floral. All right, you got it. Sounds good. Thank you so much. So the opal that we just showed is available. This one is spoken for, and thank you so much. And then what we're going to do is show a really, really important, I'm going to get to this ring that is one of our better values. And this is really, wow, that's a great example of pink zircon. It really does give almost a rubellite look to it. It's 1120902, and it's going to be that really fabulous round in a bridge, but this is a bridge that still has an opulence in the diamond weight because it's everywhere as far as the eye can see when it's on, but it's not going to be oversized or difficult or even, I don't even think too showy. I mean, it's 70 points in diamonds, and that's going to be the top and the bottom, and then of course your 2 rows that run underneath as well. We'd love to see that, but this is here early because it's a value, because it is a statement value, because it is one of those best of the best of the best that we have seen in markdowns. Again, another example of something that we just didn't have time to get to in that huge sale event that was bringing you values that we'd never seen before. Well, now we get to do it for you again, and even better because this is a 310. It's in the round. This is that real, instead of just, you hear the term pink zircon, and I think if anybody wasn't familiar with our stones, you might picture a lighter classic pink, but instead you're getting this really kind of like opulent, sophisticated, it's like a burgundy mixed with a rose, mixed with a crimson kind of red pink that is really specific to this pink zircon family. Of course, this is one of the newer stones, a newer discovery as of 2020. So that is, yeah, just 3 years ago, and mined out very shortly thereafter. So we did not see a lot of material. We had a agreement with the mine owners on the ground that every single time a pink material stone was mined, we would get it. And that was, sometimes they'd come over, literally fly across the world, just sometimes one stone at a time. That's how adamant we were about bringing you the freshest and the newest and the latest as soon as we could, because it was that in demand. So now here we are tail end of it, mined out. The operation's already done, where sometimes we're used to seeing gems go on and resources go on for years, hundreds of years, thousands of years, and the same source is still yielding material, but not the case with this one. So extremely rare, but you're getting 70 points in diamonds. You get a 3+ carat on that zircon, and then watch what we're going to do for pricing that is going to make it, ooh, extra special, because $29.99 was supposed to come down to $19.99, and there's $1,000 off for your discount. Now that's, again, just going back to what would have happened this past sale event, but instead we're going to do a lot better than that. And this is that side profile, and you can see how, wow, I love that really defined culet you have, and you can see it too. You get to appreciate that beautiful look from the side. You see the really deep purples and reds. I mean, from the side view, where you're seeing less of the stone, but it's still showing you all the different colors that play. And I think that's really fascinating as well. The pinks and the purples, the burgundies, the reds, you see it all even right there underneath what we call the girdle of the stone, which is that point where the crown meets the pavilion. And then you see the culet, which is that defined point at the base. And then of course up top, that is your table facet, and just notice it's got a fingerprint. So let me move that off and then we'll try it on and get you a great, great value. You can change the gold if you want to. So instead of the yellow, if you want to go rose or white, be our guest, do that. And then you can see, of course, being zircon, let's give you double refraction. Let's give you all that beautiful quality. You see how bright the light displays from that stone, and it's also not even going to be $9.99. Told ya. See, at $19.99 with your 10% off that would have happened and would have, had the final sale, that would have been $17.99, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what I just did was take an extra $800 off, and I'm not done. So if you'd like a pink zircon, let's face it, it looks like a cashmere sapphire. It looks like a rubellite tourmaline. All those stones would be considered some of the high-end varieties of gemstones in the world over. So when you get something like this, and it's not $9.99, oh, I think we have made your day. But hopefully you're getting on the phone lines, because I've got an extra bonus for you, and we take everything down to the lowest possible price tag. And that's exactly what's happening right here, right now for you. And it's not even going to be $950. How about that? Not $950, it's $949 to get a ring, one of those really amazing upper end, upper echelon style bridge mountings, and the incredible zircon, not a small stone, 3 carats 10, mined out completely. So you've got a really, really good one to take advantage of, and you're changing the gold, and you're getting your size, and the shipping is free. So all of that's happening, and then of course you get your money back guarantee. So all of that for $949. Let's take a look at it, give it 60 seconds, and then we'll see who's got it. I don't think that one's going to be here long. And then we do have butterfly earrings tonight. I do, the return of butterfly earrings. I haven't had any in a while in color. We've got some beautiful rubies and diamond action in butterflies. We've got a fabulous way. Oh, I've got a really, really good bicolor tourmaline, but it's in a pendant. So that's here as well. And then, oh yeah, lots more. So all of that and anything you want to request, those are of course welcome. We'd love to hear your requests. So let's see who's got this one. We still have 35 seconds in right now, still hanging out here for you. So that's a really good one. Again, levels and levels of gold and diamonds. And then of course your stone perched right up top, any gold you want. This one looks good and everything. So you don't have to worry about stressing too much about the gold color choice, because it's always going to look good. We know that. And then we have a great bicolor pendant we'll show you. And then there is a ruby here that I was not sure if it was mislabeled, because we've had a couple of those unheated museum stones of late that have had unbelievable clarity where they're absolutely transparent. That's what's happening in a Burma stone. So this is like it marries the best origin with the best quality that we have seen in a ruby. I'm telling you, when I tell you we're brand new, that's what I can't not show it to you. Look at that beautiful stone there. That is the best. And it's got, is that the first time we've seen a ruby that has pink diamonds with it? Then I have a beautiful yellow sapphire that's unheated and treated. Never see those. This one in a signature mounting, oh my gosh, that's coming up. The Mahenge that I didn't think was a Mahenge because it is so red. I thought it was a rhodochrosite or a red beryl, which is really two of the rarest stones in the world. And then we have a color change sphene and around, and a Brazilian Paraiba that's certified, and a Mozambique Paraiba that's almost 3 carats, and the list goes on and on and on. Plus I have our heart-shaped yellow diamond, because I feel like with holidays now fast approaching, I mean, my goodness, we have another day until it's December. So that means it's crunch time for shopping. And think about, oh yeah, the heart-shaped yellow diamond, which we still have. So that's our 2-carater, and it's a 209 actually. So that's here as well. So all that's coming up and more. Let's get to our Kunite and the bridge, because this one's never going to stick around, and I really, really want to make it affordable for you. And it's an emerald cut, which tends to be the hottest cut and the most in demand when it comes to our kunzites. So this is the lighter shade of pink, but really a pink, purple, blue mix. And then it's got a bridge setting that's a little different than the last, as you see, because it's got bigger individual diamonds, comes up and is more squared off, which is really well suited for the emerald cut stone, which is 11222629. And our zircon's still here if you'd like it. So that pinky red burgundy color is here if you'd like to get that zircon for $949. What a value that was. Now, here we are looking at a kunzite that's going to be a 3 carat 76, and then let's take a look at it up towards the actual eye level here, because that's where you're really going to appreciate the color it has. So it's a 376 with 59 points in diamonds, and again, different take on a bridge in that we have that one center row that's larger, and then you have slightly smaller stones that come up the sides, basically all the way to where the base of the prong meets, that holds that stone up. And then again, like I said, all squared off, which is really the idea to match the emerald cutting of the stone. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and then we'll show it to you from the sides. It's another great ring that you could even stack something with if you wanted to. We had a lot of classic diamond bands over the last couple of weeks, so if you want to stack, whether it's Wonder Ring or even this style might be better for just even a real classic traditional diamond band, this works. Here it is from the profile, so you do get to kind of peer in through the side, see the details of that stone as it elevates up over the mounting and that bridge style. But we've got one, and you know it's not going to last, because a kunzite emerald cut is like that powerful connection and combo that just does not stick around, especially when you got a $24.99 TVON price that's coming a lot lower than that. So here's what I would recommend and suggest. If you love something, you dial. You know that much already. You can change the gold color here if you want to, not a problem. But this is what we're going to do right now. A 376. A beautiful, beautiful color, saturation beyond. What we're going to do is make it even less than $2,000 or $1,000. Send it on out, make it $999. That's it. First caller on that one. Taking a look at it, that'll be it. $999 to send a quick one of a kind out the door in a hurry, and that's the way to get your kunzite right there. It's a beauty of a stone because it's got that purple, it's got that really good, that blue, it's kind of like an ultraviolet blue that's coming through. And then bicolors here, we've got a great bicolor tourmaline, which we saw many rings over the last few weeks. We've got a pendant to go with it. So anything you'd like to ask or request, please, please, please use that phone number at any time to do that. That connects you right here to us, so we can help you out with all those requests. And this is a great look for $999. So just a beautiful rare stone, pink spodumene at its best. And then I'll tell you what, we got to get to this bicolor, because this is what is so, so rare. And a 212, I know we love seeing those blues and greens, and then sometimes when we get the really, really good stones like this, you have a blue and green, and boy, does that need a little extra polish on the inside. Let me see if I can do that here. It's 212 on the emerald cut, and then it's got a really decidedly bright, bright green with a more purple pink, I would say, to this one. And then we're going to zoom back really quickly. There's just, again, it looks like it's a little water spot. You see, it's completely clean. There's no inclusions. It just needs a little bit of cleaning from the back, and this is something our jewelers do. They can use steam and get in there to all those nooks and crannies, but that's a very clean stone, as you are seeing from all the angles here. It is 112. 111 actually, 9077, and this has got those really deep colors, which I think is good on a pendant, because we may see pendants as you're wearing it, people and, you know, observers might see it from a little bit more of a distance away than we do a ring. So I like when the bicolor saturation is going to be a little more intense. I'll show it to you from a distance on the hand. It does have a diamond weight here of 48 points, so just under a half carat in the diamond weight. We actually have it in the yellow, but still, even with a pendant, we can change that up for you if you'd rather have a white or a rose, but this is what it looks like from a distance. So it's about 1.25 inches there from top to bottom. So a really good size and a great look. And then of course, when you've got a backdrop for it, it's going to sit really level and just allow you to see those great step facets that then show, because the step facets are going to run also perpendicular and parallel to an emerald cut stone that you have where you have a bicolor. And let me show it to you from a distance away just to give another perspective on the size, just to see it from that look. So you can get a better idea, but it's also going to be a really affordable deal. It's not even $999. We know a 212 bicolor is normally quite expensive. Not the case here tonight with this one. As we go back and take another close-up, look at it, and it will be under $899. Actually, we're going to take it even lower. We'll make it $888 for you if you'd like to have that one in your collection, where it's almost a floral leaf-like design at the north, east, south, and west as you wear it. So it's a beautiful way. They keep the, because it's a squared off emerald cut. It's not rectangular. It's got that square proportion proportion to it. So the way the diamonds are formed around it do the same thing. And then you get those points that are just created with those chevron details and some open work to it in a really, really sophisticated kind of style. But it's only $888 if you'd like it. Let me know if you want that one. We'll give it 30 seconds. We have indicolite earrings. I don't think there have ever been a pair of indicolite earrings that I've had in the history of my career. So, I mean, you know how indicolites are pretty rare, right? We have them. I have Grandidierite here. Haven't seen one forever. We have a brand new cross necklace that is so upgraded from anything we've ever seen, and we've had some gorgeous cross pieces, but this one's got to come out next. It's 1122438. Bring on the brand new. Let me know if you'd like this one. Jason has it. Thank you so much. Here we go. I know I apologize for all the limited items, but that is part of the shopping experience here, is that you're not going to have one that's a dime a dozen kind of piece. We're not going to bring you cookie cutter jewelry. We're going to bring you specialty like this is. This is so, so, so beautifully done. And to me, it really, maybe it's the time of year, but it almost looks like the angel you'd put on the top of a tree this time of year when you're decorating for Christmas time, right? It has this gorgeous open feel to it that is going to separate, and then it's going to have an alternating of baguettes and rounds, and it is 18 karat gold. We're going to throw in a chain because why not this time of year? It very well may be a gift, so why not have the complete piece? You know, nothing aggravates me more than, I've been there before. I've actually, you'd think I'd know better, but I've given gifts that were pendants that, you know, somebody then had to come back and say, well, I don't really have the perfect chain, so do you know where I can get one? And then of course you're going, well, I better get them a chain to complete the gift. So this is where the perfect chain and the right proportion comes with it. That's going to be 78 points just in the rounds, but 71 points in the baguettes. And we actually, whereas a lot of places don't even give exact diamond weights, we get more specific than that. We actually don't just say, here's the total diamond weight. We want to break it down because we all know, as you know, if you're a shopper here, you have probably a really savvy knowledge of jewelry. You probably know more than the average Joe, right? Or more than the average Joanne. You know, this is where it's really about getting something special and detailed. And since we all know that there's a difference between a baguette and a round and how they're priced, we break it down specifically for you. So you're getting a carat 49 in the total weight, and then you have this beautiful open feel. And then there's something about the baguettes and the way they're angled, where not one is set just straight up and down, but they're all going to be at different angles. So you see as it barely moves what kind of light play you get and flash you get off those stones. So it comes with a chain. It's all in 18 karat gold, and even the chain, which I'll show you here from a distance because that's always important, is the size. This chain is going to be about 16 inches, it looks like, and of course it's going to come with it. You can always pop on another chain like a Diamonds by the Yard if you choose to. There's a spring ring closure there, and then look at this. This is the most important view right there. So you really see how beautiful it is, not just from a distance and the size perspective, but how it's got that open work that you see through. And this is just specialty. It's one in the world. What can we do? We're just going to bring it down. I mean, it's obviously a more extravagant piece when it comes to bigger individual diamonds here. You see it's about 1 1/8 inches or so top to bottom on the pendant itself. You're going to put your chain, whether it's this one or something else. There's plenty of room. And by the way, look at how it's more or less still, and yet it's still just dances. That's the beauty of baguettes and rounds together. It just looks like shimmering lights, like it's battery operated or plugged in or electrified. That is what we love about those diamonds. And then here's what it looks like from a distance away, so you can see just another perspective from far away and see how really sizable that is. But all we have is this one. It stays in the 18 karat white gold, and if you're a collector, you may not have a design like this yet. So I would highly recommend dialing in on the early side for it. And there's plenty of room throughout the top portion there for your larger chain. So don't worry about Diamonds by the Yard. Even if you have our large diamond version, it's going to work with the Diamonds by the Yard style as well. But here's the deal. It's not $49.99, and that is what it's supposed to be. Like I said, we're making sure, and this is what I wanted to show you here. There's actually, if you wanted to get creative, you could, because they've actually put veils essentially through the entirety of it. And I don't think you're going to wear it upside down. But if you wanted to put a chain a little bit lower, which would be a different look, like through here, you could, and have the chain be perpendicular to that east-west section of the cross. That would certainly work. So just want to point that out if you want to get a little creative with it. But it's actually under $2,000. Brand new style, brand new piece, not $19.99, white gold only. This is the one to own, and it's only going to be $1,888 right here, right now. That's for one caller. It's in 18 karat white gold. Who got the bicolor, by the way? Thank you, Mary, so much. Enjoy it. Thank you, thank you. And we still have just a couple of pieces from the show so far available, but that is our new designer diamond cross that I think is lovely. And certainly this time of year, if you wanted to give something very meaningful and special to yourself or to a loved one, that would be a gorgeous piece to give for this Christmas season. So that's an option, and that's $18.88. We have another fabulous piece coming up. We're going to eat to our butterflies, and then I've got to show you this ruby because I know we're only 30 minutes in. But there is a ruby here that I promise you, I really thought it was mislabeled, but then I realized something. Those museum stones that I've had for you of late that have been, ooh, big money, and they've only been smaller stones, there was not one of them that looked this good. But the downside to that museum collection of stones we've had that are super ultra bright, transparent, do you see how when it's darker, it's still glowing too? Watch this. Look at how dark. I just made that light there. Do you see that? That stone does not stop. I need to implore our shoppers to do one thing here, and that is for ruby lovers or ruby naysayers, this is the one to own. This is the most fabulous ruby we have in the collection. I'll admit, it's not the most expensive. It's actually not even close to the most expensive ruby. We have probably about 24 rubies that are far more in expense than this one is. This looks, are we already thinking about the ruby? I'm going to make it quick here. It's not going to last. 1122488 is brand new today. The downside with some of those museum level super ultra clean stones was that they were not Burma in origin. And a lot of you said, wait a minute, Lola's been telling me for years and years that Burma's the best, and it is. So why would I want to get something that isn't? Well, this has got that clarity and glow. We had museum stones that were unheated that were giving that same kind of clarity and glow you see here, although I think this one is a standout piece above that. It's still a big size. It is from Burma, so that's the beauty of this. It's a carat of 3, so you're still getting that really tough to find size because anything in ruby that's over a carat is worth shouting from the rooftops, getting excited about, rare. They're chromium-rich stones. What we did here was, in addition to the prettiest pear-shaped ruby you're going to see, we have pink and white diamonds in the bridge mounting for you as well. There is only one. It's never going to last. I'm astounded by the value you're getting here tonight on this one, so call me early, and I think you're going to be really glad you did because it's also going to be 35 points in pink diamonds. 35 points. Think about that for a second. 35 points. In pink diamonds, then an additional, how about white diamonds at 76 points? So we're going to get you well over a carat there. Love it. But that's not it. It's all about the ruby, honestly. If none of the diamonds were there, if this was a loose stone show, and I know you're going, we don't do loose stones. No, we haven't for over a year. It's been actually, yeah, it's been a long, long while since we brought you any loose stones. This would be an unheard of value for this stone loose. The fact it's set, ready to go, ready to wear is even better. I want to show it to you on the hand because it's still going to glow no matter how far away you go or get. It's not going to stop. This is one of the most important rubies I have ever seen. Do you love it? Oh, okay, the pink zircon. Congratulations. Pieces are going from earlier. And here we are with a really fabulous ruby. Nobody's on this one yet. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, so kunzite as well. Thank you so much. So our pink, kunzite and zircon, both gone. Congratulations on those. And any gold on each. The only thing left from the show is the opal and the cross that we just had. So here we go. We have nobody on the phone lines yet. That's probably because you're thinking, yeah, I saw the museum pieces. When there was a 1 carat museum piece, it was how much? Well, remember, did we even have we had the 1 carat that was what, $35,000? This is even better because it is from Burma. I cannot say enough about it, but here's what I really, really, really encourage you to do. Before you think there's no way I can get it, I'm not going to tempt myself by dialing in. I don't even want to put myself in the ring or in the arena. You've got to dial in quickly. You have to. You're going to be glad you did. This should be $17,999, but that is not the way we are giving jewelry away, and it's brand new. You've never seen it before. We've really upgraded. There haven't been many times, I can't think of one, where we've had pink diamonds with our rubies, and what a great combination that is. Talk about extra rarity added in. It's not even $79.99. There is only one. I think that probably goes without saying. We see a lot of gorgeous Burma rubies, but we have never seen one of this level before. It is the ultimate. It is the bright. It is the rich. And you know what sometimes bright does is sometimes the brighter stones that are really clean that you can see right through and have transparency, sometimes they're a little bit lighter in color. This is that perfect blue red that we expect to see out of Mogok, Burma. And you're getting all of that, but there's only one piece and we got to blow it out and it's not going to be $79.99. Come on in. This is incredibly affordable for ruby of this size. We have had a lot of regular meaning just a great Burma ruby that's a carat that doesn't have that kind of glow and clarity. It goes for more. Why would you pay that when you can get the best stone I've seen us bring? It has every bit of the clarity and the glow that those museum stones that were different origins, and now you get the best. So it's the best of all worlds rolled into one, but then with that great mounting that's giving you well over a carat in diamonds, and it's pink and white together, so all the upgrades are there. And we're gonna make this one not even 79, 69, 59, 49, yes. I really like the pink zircons in the yellow and the white. Those are my two favorites. I don't think there's one that goes better than the other, to be honest. I think they're both equally lovely, white and yellow. On this one, stays as is in that two-tone gold with the white and the rose here, which just coordinates beautifully with the pink and the white diamonds. Okay, so we have nobody at $49.99. That's not a problem because I'm still discounting. I am still discounting. You know how we're rolling. It is a time to get whatever you love and not wait and not sit back and relax and go, well, no, it's not going to be affordable enough because it's not a sale. Oh, this is a sale beyond. And it's not $49.99 either. And it's not going to be $3,999 either. This is real low. And it's all about getting you the best of the best. I don't want to bring out something lavish and then say nobody can afford it. That's exactly the opposite of what we believe is the way to shop for fine jewelry. We certainly make it more affordable here, and I'll make it $2,999 only to own that ring, that ruby, that gorgeous color, clarity, glow, everything that is complete transparency. Not even one little bit of that silk we typically see. It's just bright and gleaming and glowing, and it's really perfection in a ruby. And then I'm going to try it on for you so you can see what it looks like. And then, of course, watch that it still glows even from a distance away when it's on the hand. And there is a backdrop behind it, which is, in this case, my hand. Look at how it's still glowing. Still bright and vibrant and glowing and all of that. And you're getting so much diamond weight too, and it's done with the pink and the white, which is really a lovely combination. And there it is straight on for you at $29.99. Huge value there. We've got one. Let's give it 30 seconds. There's no way that's sticking around. That's just too good. And when we bring the best quality and make it a value like that, it just means it's going to be really that perfect time of year to be shopping something. I still can't get over that color. That color is everything. The color and the glow combined. This is why a lot of people, you know, think of rubies and they think, well, those are the ones that kings and queens own and collect. And those are the ones they're sitting on display in museums. And that's the kind of material that we would expect there. That's the kind of look you would see in a museum level stone. But it's for sale. It's on sale. It's really affordable. It's in a great mounting. It's everything you want and more in ruby, but only in one ring. So that one we're verifying on. And again, I'm not waiting for pieces to go because they've all been going after we take them right on down. Do you want to see a little look at that new Tanzanite we have? There's a new mounting and it looks wow. Okay. So this is a complete starburst of diamonds. I told you earlier at the beginning of the show that there was something new in baguettes. We have never used individually long tapered baguettes to this degree, and that is not even in focus, and look how good that is. So that's coming up in the show. That's our brand new blue wing. And then I have one Grandidierite. I'll never forget, there was one day, and I'm not sure, certain things are just cyclical like this, where there was one day where one caller called in. It wasn't a big sale event or anything in particular. It was just one day of shopping, and one person called in. The request was Grandidierite. Brought one out. The phone lines went crazy. It was bring out more, bring out more. We brought out everything we had at the time, and every single piece sold just like that, every single one. And there were still callers that were on the phone lines who didn't manage to get one because we had so few stones. This is a new one. We have not seen any new Grandidierite material in the longest time. It is here. We've got one. It's a baguette. This is an extremely rare stone that, of course, in the best quality, ends up looking like another rare stone, which is called Paraiba, because we have this material that's this gorgeous neon blue green. and it's clean. Usually this is like more brown or colorless. This is that blue-green highest end material. Now, none of it exists really in large sizes. This is a large size, what we're about to show you here at 29 points, but it's amazing because it is a baguette. And it's going to be really, really, really affordable. What I wouldn't have given to many, many months ago, bring you something like this when that demand was through the roof. So hopefully there is somebody out there watching right now that says, yeah, that's the stone I've been waiting for and wanting, but I didn't get a chance to get one yet because they're never around or they're always sold out. Take a look because it's happening right now in this. Oh, I love it because it's sitting on this perch. I love that this is something different. It's that woven figure 8 style in the bands. And then you get this great look, which obviously you can play with and have it going down towards the fingertips or if you want it going towards the hand. But look at how pretty this stone is. And most people would think, what are we thinking? Brazilian Paraiba, Brazilian Paraiba. That's the first thing that comes to mind when you see that neon glow. But if it's possible, and if you will believe it, this actually is a stone that's considered even more rare, at least in gem quality material, 1122602. Now, it is my only one. It's not like there's a huge batch or assortment. And don't forget, we're only 20 minutes away from the unheated Tanzanites that are new tonight as well, that have also been something that have been selling out very, very quickly in previous airings. So we've got new ones tonight, including our largest ever. But this is the 29-point Grandidierite out of Madagascar. It's 39 points in diamonds as well that are pave and woven. And then here's what it looks like on the inside. That's all 14 karat gold. And you can get it in white, yellow, or rose. But how about that for a little gleam and glow? So let's just put the rarity aside. It's a pretty stone, right? I mean, it's a pretty cut. It's a pretty clean. It's a pretty stone. If it's not rare at all, I think this would be a great value. And the fact is, you are suddenly owning a stone that is of durability. You can wear every day, so don't worry about that, because I know there's a lot of rare stones out there that we advise, ooh, don't wear that every day. So keep it in a safety deposit box. Well, what good is jewelry sitting in a safety deposit box? You want a stone that is rare, that you love, that you can wear and enjoy, and that adds to your beautiful look, right? That's kind of the whole point of accessorizing with jewelry, is it adds something to what your look is that day. These are accessories. But they also, at the end of the day, when you do not have it on, it's gaining in rarity, collectability. There's like investment pieces, and they don't get any more rare than this. So let's take a look at it. We only have this one, and it's going to be affordable, and it looks good. I'm going to try it on real quick so you see what it, because we have not had this mounting before. So let's get you started with how that looks on the hand. I love it. There's something crown-like without being crown-like, if that makes sense. It really does look, separating that stone away from the diamonds gives it an importance and a great feel. I'm going to reverse it just so you can see it the other way, because some of you are going to wear it one way and some of you are going to want to wear it the other way. So let's give you an idea of what it looks like both. And then you can play with it when you get it home. But it's supposed to be $39.99, and it will not be. I'm keeping all the sale event pricing going for tonight, and it's not $39. Oh, no. You know what? You can always say sold, and I'll continue to guarantee the lowest price I can possibly give. But when we get something this rare, and look at that color and glow, and it's not going to be even half of that at $19.99. I don't know if we've ever brought a Grandidierite of any kind for this price of $1,999. Watch it from this direction too. That's going to give you a really nice way to see that glow. This really does. If you'll recall, it looks like those Brazilian Paraibas we've had. Now, I do have a 56-point Brazilian Paraiba today that's certified, but it is not under $2,000. No, it is not. Try $50,000. But, it's a Brazilian Paraiba. This has the look of without the price tag, but the rarity is still there, even more so. Okay, we don't like $19.99? Well, I told you. My belief system during the sale was move everything. We're going to keep doing that here today. That's still the philosophy. It's not 19, 18. I'll just keep on reducing the price. We just need one caller to say, yes, I'll take it. Then you're going to be happy you did, because that stone is a rock star. It really is. Super ultra rarity, crazy high-end gem, and not even $1,888 or $1,799 or $1,777. This is the most affordable Grandidierite we've had by far. By far. So all we got to do is get one caller who says, I think I'll take it, and we'll make it $1,699 instead. So that makes it a whole lot better than where we've ever seen one of these stones go before. And you have got the gleam and the glow, and again, the durability. So there is no hesitation. Wear it every day. Love having that really, really rare color, that great liveliness of that glow. It is so neon. You better believe it. I'm going to block a light right now. Watch this. It still glows. Did that glow darken at all? Watch, the light is completely darkness, right? full light, darkness, and look at how the stone does not change. It just gets brighter. It doesn't need all the light in the world to give that glow. So $16.99 is the price for one caller to take that, and then it will be gone. And then we'll see who's got it. And then we're going to get to, don't forget that yellow sapphire. If you'd like the cross pendant or the ruby, how on earth is that ruby still here? Too early to show beautiful museum grade rubies. And we have a yellow sapphire coming up. It's a huge size, almost 3 carats. And you name it with requests, we'll bring them out. But that is something I know we wish we would have had some long time ago when everybody was craving them and asking for them. But it's better late than never. And this is our one that we have here for you. And then don't forget, we are now 15 minutes away from our new unheated Tanzanites that are debuting in just top of the hour. Okay, so speaking of Paraiba, we do have a Paraiba today, but I want to get the phone lines rocking here with something that I know we have to show early just because it's limited. And it's actually not limited to one only like everything else is here, but I have this special pair of earrings. You've asked for this. We finally made them. They are here. It took a minute to gather the perfect stones, but this, yes, looks like a pink diamond. It's actually a pink beryl known as Morganite. It's that beautiful, traditional, peachy pink glow of a Morganite, and it could not be prettier, right? There's that beautiful glow we love. This is a north to south or east to west, or heck, you can wear them diagonal if you want, because the post is really kind of, you can maneuver it. Once that backing's on, you can kind of twist it and turn it how you want. Grandidierite's still here if you'd like that. Well, so much for the museum pieces. We're craving something really affordable, right? Now, with the success of Morganite here in rings, we need an earring. Most of what we've had, to be honest, has been drops. And with that, suddenly the phone lines light up and everybody's got the same request. Can you please make me a stud earring? I don't need a drop. Here it is, your stud earring in Morganite. We only have a couple to go around. That's why I'm doing this in the first hour. This would normally be a top of the hour special or something we bring out in more like that prime time point of the show. We're doing it now because we're so limited. It's so affordable. This is not a regular basic stone. This is that real upgraded beryl material that's a pinky. Now I know it's a pinky peachy. Typically in this material, you only see a very little light saturated color. This is giving you more so. It's got a lot deeper, a lot richer, brighter color than most Morganites ever give. Then we added the halo in diamonds. So you're getting 1122487. It's actually typically rose gold only. We're not even saying that. You can get white gold or rose gold. Maybe they're going to be a gift for somebody you love. Who I think about some really popular rings we've had of late. When the phone lines have really gone crazy, it's been for Morganites typically. So here is the match and the earring. I know we've had some great savings on rings. This is why you've been asking for a match set. A lot of people wouldn't say, bring me a set and a match pair of this and that and this and that if you weren't saving a lot of money on the original idea. So this is the way to get it. Now you're getting 86 points in Morganite ovals minimum. So the very smallest carat weight, which is what I have there, is 86 points. Most of you will get a larger carat weight closer to a 1 carat size. But again, what we're matching is the color and the shape. We're not as much prioritizing the exact size. So we give you a minimum of 86 points. Most are going to be about a ½ carat each. Then you get 18 points in diamonds. Choose your gold. Let's make them really, really affordable. For those of you that say you can't get fine jewelry for an affordable price anymore because of gold and diamonds and what everything's doing, we come to show you that does not need to be the case. And this is where you've got a $9.99 earring. I kid you not. Here's the deal. $9.99. There's the earring. There's the price. Well, that's not what they're going to be. And we've got a great amethyst for Marcy coming up. Marcy, that'll be right after this. We'll get you a trillion and some amethyst. But right now, let's light up these lines. Let's do a little Lolo special. A little loss leader Lolo special, because I know you're not digging $9.99. If you were, I think that's kind of what we expect to see elsewhere, right? You see those in a retail store, you're going to expect to see $9.99 and you'll be happy. We do better than that. And we say, nope, gold may be going crazy. Diamonds may be going bonkers. Most people are doing, let's face it, fake diamonds now at this point, right? A lot of faux out there, a lot of man-made, a lot of lab-grown. We're not doing that. We're giving you the best of the best. Oh, and by the way, they're not just from the earth natural diamonds, they're also VS. So we're giving you a really extremely high-end quality, and you're in solid gold. White, yellow, or rose, post and butterfly backing. Anybody with pierced ears can wear them, and they're not even $888 or $777. Let's mark them down. The half off of the OG price is $499. I will top that just to make sure that For those of you that have been saying, how about a Morganite stud? We have got it. It's finally here. We want to make it easy for you. Let's make them $399 for the pair. And this way, you get them no matter what. And then I'll also show you how they look on. If you want to take a look here, I'll just grab one and show you the actual length that each one gives, because they're really designed to be north to south on the ear, but you don't have to wear them that way. So kind of choose how you like them to look on the ear. But there they are at 3/8 of an inch top to bottom. Of course, it'll be a little bit shorter, but longer if you go side to side. But this is where the post is, not at the very, very top point. You see there's a little bit of room there between the post and the actual top of the halo. I'll hold one up to the ear for you next so you can see what it looks like there. And then we're going to see who's got them at $399. And then we've got a great amethyst request. It's in a trillion too. They're so pretty in the trillion. Make sure you stay with us top of the hour. I know a lot of you are waiting for those unheated Tanzanites. Every one I've had in the past few months. There was one here and one there. We'd have one per show, and I think I've had a total of 4. They were gone so quickly. So we have a new batch for you. We've been working really hard on these. We've got the fabulous pieces coming up, and only 5 of them tonight, and they're coming up at the top of the hour. So there's our big Morganite earring, at least in the north to south fashion there, as you see it, and that's going to be back to the wheel we go, and then we'll see who's got them at $399. Last final 30 seconds on those. I just love having something that's $399 in fine jewelry. I mean, I've been in fine jewelry my whole adult life, so it's not every day you get to have something for under $400 that is still in diamonds and great rarity and quality in stones, and that's what this is about. And then we do have those butterflies as well. We'll get to the request coming up. Mahenge, yellow sapphire. I mean, yellow sapphire is never here. We have just, this is one of the most exciting nights of the year, if you ask me, because we've been having, instead of like, you know, jewelry that we have to create every single day, we had a good 2 weeks of sale event. So that allowed us, basically what you're seeing tonight is kind of the debut of 2 weeks of new creations in jewelry. So we've been busy in a lot of the best debuts here tonight. So we're really glad to have you with us to be a part of it. And there's a men's diaspore ring too. So that's brand new. Have one of those. We've got some big Paraiba for you. Anything you might be holiday shopping for. Good time to get those requests in. And here is Marcy's request. This is a beautiful amethyst, and it's got a great, almost directional style to it because it's that trillion set on its side, but then you have diamonds on one side, and then look at the asymmetry of this. Diamonds on one side that lead into the chevron that goes around 2 of the sides of your trillion. It's item number 1119708. I'm going to give it a little bit of help here. And then you see it's got some of the most creative artisanal detail in how this is set up on this side. Scroll work that leads up to that chevron, this diamond row that meets up with the basket, the fancy cutting. So if you're going, whoa, I don't remember trillions even looking that bright typically. Well, in 7908, it actually is a championship cut. It's called championship concave cutting, and I'm trying to show you look at the table facet. That's that flat facet across the top. That's where you see it looks almost like it's got those little indentations to it instead of being just a triangle. Usually it would be a triangle. Well, this 325 trillion actually has championship concave cutting. So that's a couple of things. It's that concave cutting for the table facet, but that's really in addition to the extra, what we call championship cutting through the inside pavilion. That is really special because there's an extra dynamic. We love trillions. I always say, if you are somebody who, like myself, loves a lot of sparkle, go for a trillion. Always go for a trillion. But this is a trillion beyond. It's trillion to the nth degree when it gets this extra championship fancy cutting, because that facet pattern lights it up even further. It gives it more of that boldness and brightness and all of that extra faceting. There's already a lot of faceting internally in a trillion. This just gives you a lot more of it. So it takes what we already love, and when you see this on the hand, you'll notice it gleams with light. It's got a lot of big, powerful flashes instead of a lot of little glittery facets of light. So take a look at this on. Again, very directional. So you decide whether you want it facing, you know, one way or the other on the hand. We can do white, yellow, or rose gold. But it's also going to be, well, a $14.99 ring. And I'm not sure if she requested this exact ring. But either way, it's for anybody who would like it. You can dial in as well. You don't need to be the requester here. We actually have a couple to go around. And this you can see, no diamonds over here on the side, but it's all that scroll detail that lifts it up off the hand as you see there. And then you've got the diamonds down the other side. Looks great, doesn't it? It's not even, whoa. This is $9.99 on an ordinary day. Let me take it even lower. I love $9.99. Watch this. Trying to make things affordable and coming off that earring deal. Do we have anybody thinking about this trillion so far? Fancy cutting, so you can't get this anywhere else. Did I mention that? The championship concave cutting is actually something that's exclusive to us here. This is back when the ownership actually here did not just have these stones, they had the rough. They had this rare Brazilian rough material. They owned the rough. They had their own expert lapidaries get creative with the cutting so that this is a cut you'll only find here. And that is really exceptional. So you're saying, wait a minute, even if I go spend $30,000 on an amethyst because they exist, you're not going to get this cutting. Even if you were to go, say, let's say, put a big designer name on the inside of the shank of an amethyst piece, and a lot of big designers do a lot of great amethyst, but none are going to have this cutting. None are going to bring you something this powerful, this bright, this sensationally beautiful, and it's going to be more affordable. Hold on, we've already got 3 gone at $9.99. This is going to set the phone lines aflame, and that's what the idea is. Pricing, doesn't matter. We got to move jewelry, right? We only have about 6 minutes now until the top of the hour, and that means unheated Tanzanites are coming out to play, and that's going to be wild. So let's get this one out of here first. Thank you for the request. It doesn't need to be the requester because remember, we have a couple to go around, but already busy on the line, so I don't think it's going to last too long. And we have 3 gone. Now, I think most companies, business people, and most hosts would probably say, well, if they love it at $9.99, maybe I'll just leave it there. I'm not going to do that because there are a couple of you still hanging out that probably are not convinced yet. So you want and need a better value, and our lines are locked up. I'm going to give you a better value, and by a mile. Come on in. This is what we've been waiting for. White, yellow, or rose. We're sizing it. We're shipping it. We take all those extra expenses that you would normally would be basically upon you to do. We are doing all that, and it's for free. And now I'm going to make the ring practically free. It's not even $888, $777. This is good. Jason, what color are you thinking? White? White gold. They like white gold? Jess, what color are you thinking? Yeah, white gold's popular so far. It's not going to be $699. What? This is where I'm inviting everybody to come on in to an item that wasn't even planned for tonight. And I'm up here freewheeling it with some price tags just to make everybody happy. And for those of you that have said, no, I'm all shopped out, maybe you got time and money for one more thing here. Yeah, one more thing, because when we got the values that are one time, you take advantage because this ain't happening in 2024. This isn't happening in late December. It's happening now, November 29th, 23. That's what's going on. It's not $699. Oh, come on. It'd be the one to get an amethyst. You will love it. Directional arrow designs, this kind of thing, this kind of geometrical shape and style. We're seeing a lot all over the designer world, so it's something different. Maybe it's going to be on the index finger. How cool would that be? Maybe even the arrow is going to be something you're going to interpret literally, and you're going to think about the meaning behind that. Maybe it's a sign to keep on pushing, keep on going, keep on moving forward, one step at a time, whatever it is, right? This is not even $699 for this gorgeous ring in a designer cut. It's going to be $599 for the ring, solid gold, VS diamonds, and a championship concave fancy cut amethyst. Take a look at that. And that is now under $600 to get something like that. Operators, will you let me know again how many? Because I know some of you that may have decided to get one may now up it to 2. This is the way to go. White, yellow, or rose. Take your pick there, but this is the one to get. $590. You're getting 2 of them. Are they getting 2 gold colors or 2 white gold? I love it. All right, so just like that, somebody said, you know what? I'm going to take 2. I'm going to take 2. All right, Jason, you've got your second one now, right? Second one going out. All right, and then what about you, Andy? Will, what are you doing over there? Throwing off my rhythm here. You're always over there, and now you're over there, and what are you doing? I don't know. I don't even know what to do. I get so used to you guys in a certain place. How's everything going, Will? So, Will, how many days are you going to continue to grace us with your presence? Because I know Will is going to be leaving us to go back to school on the East Coast. So, 13 more days. So we have a little under 2 weeks left with Will. So if you're lucky enough to get Will and you want to, share your love, wish him well, please do. 13 days. Okay, so $599, Andy, question. Do you have one? Wonderful. All right, so final 60 seconds and we'll move. Thanks for being with us tonight. It's Wednesday. What can we help you with? Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. You got it. You got it. Julie from Facebook, brand new. Oh my goodness, brand new. I wonder how she found us. Julie, will you let us know? Welcome to our community, to our family, to our TVON viewership experience. However you're watching, I love that. She's watching online and with some of our social, and that's great. I'm going to show her, Julie, for you. I know I heard you're looking for an opal that's maybe really bright, a lot of color, maybe about 1.5 carats. Super affordable. I've got it. So in 20 seconds, we'll show it to you. And that's coming up next. 112-2397. A warm welcome to Julie. And $5.99 on this amethyst, and we have backed up lines. So we're going to still continue to place your orders until it's sold out, obviously. I'm going to keep moving because we have about 2 minutes to our top of the hour. And you know what's happening. We have those unheated Tanzanites coming up, which I know so many of you are waiting for. The largest one all time is going to be leading that off, and then we're going to bring you 4 others. But let's take a look at this. Tell me, what? I don't know what is this missing? Nothing. It just needs a good home, and it's 112-2397. Oh, that's just got everything going for it. It's the total package of an opal, but it's going to be affordable because sometimes you know how gemstones get. When gemstones are the total package, suddenly they get real pricey real fast, especially opals out of Lightning Ridge, Australia. It's only the best source you can ever get. And then we have this fabulous carat 60. It's a one of a kind, and it's got beautiful mosaics of color here, very bright. This is Lightning Ridge, no doublets, no triplets here. Most of the time when you see color like this out in the marketplace, whether it's home shopping or elsewhere, usually it is a doublet or a triplet. It means it's given a lot of help to get those deeper colors, and there's backings and layers. This is all natural opal through and through. And then you've got, you see how it's perched up on top of this basket in the band. There's a concave styling to the halo itself, 24 points in diamonds, any gold you want. And it started here at $29.99, and that's a great value. But tonight, a better value as we get ready for our top of the hour here. It's coming up moments away. We'll move this one out first. I want to try it on for her. If she likes it, let's see what she thinks. And again, this is great because opals are always unique and different. There's yellow that you don't see. Well, you get a little bit of the yellow feel for it here from a distance because it's a little darker where I try it on. So you're seeing a little more of the yellow that you will see in person, but then you've got reds and greens, blues and purples. We had a freak rainstorm today. I did not think rain was in our forecast. I don't think it was. I'm getting ready, and all of a sudden I thought maybe a pipe burst in the house because I heard water rushing and like a deluge, and I'm going, what is that? What is that? It was a monster, like immediate freak rainstorm, but it was still sunny in the front and the back of the house, so I saw the most incredible rainbow. And it was just so beautiful, and it was just, you know, fleeting as they are, but that's what this is. It's like the rainbow is encapsulated in this natural stone from Australia. And, you know, that's really kind of cool, and it's rare to get all the colors, and you're certainly getting it here, and we're going to take $2,000 off the price and make it $9.99. You know what? I'll make it even lower. Since she's brand new, if she likes it, let's take an extra $50 off that price and make it $9.49. How does that sound? Even better? $9.49 on that piece right there. And by the way, we still have a couple of our most important pieces of the hour still available. We do have the top of the hour. Yes, Andy, go ahead. Oh, Kunite's back then? All right, Kunite's back. So if anybody needs the Kunite, let me know. All right, Kunite back, available. They took something else instead. And then we still have that ruby, and we still have a gorgeous, gorgeous, you know, that Grandidierite's here, and all super affordable. But let's get into our top of the hour in about 5 seconds here. Let me know on the opal. That's for one caller. And when you look at this from all the directions, check this out. It's all the different colors. There's that bright blue, super neon greens, reds, yellows, oranges. It's all there. And this is the worst look at it because this is under the hot direct lights. There's 2 spotlights directly on this stone. And instead, that's just going to get brighter and better when you see it in more normal light. Okay, let's move along, shall we? We've got a very special debut for our top of the hour, and I'm so glad you're with us because this is a moment. And I know I've been thrilled about this, and I hope that if you were with me for the last few days of the sale weekend over our Black Friday, Cyber Monday event, well, I was trying to give you all an update and a heads up that these were coming, and this is really, really important. We have our largest ever unheated Tanzanite. Now, quick word on Tanzanite, because I know you're going, Blue Wing Block D is what you always have, and you're always telling us that's the best, and that's true. out of the mining in Tanzania. Remember, there is, by the way, welcome to the show. Glad you're with us tonight. Wednesday night, Lauren Blair, TVON. 2 hours left, but this is really taking precedence because we have a very quick debut. It's going to be brief because we have 5 stones in total, 5 pieces of jewelry, including a gent's ring. So that's coming up later. The 2 largest stones are in ladies' jewelry, and then we're going to have 3 pieces together, 2 ladies and 1's gent style, and we'll work our way down. But this is really a thrill because we have had in the past couple of weeks or months, really, it's been a while since we've seen one. It's been the last few months. We had a couple here and there. And every time we did, we didn't give you a heads up or any kind of advance warning, but every time we had one, there was an immediate gone. And then, of course, there were a lot of you that missed out. And that happened time and time again with about 4 or 5 stones that we had over the last few months. Well, this is that material that's back. These are new stones. We have been we've had them for a couple weeks. We've been custom designing pieces for them. Obviously, that's how we roll. We are our own manufacturer. We are our own facility. We do all the manufacturing ourselves. We're the only network that does that, by the way, the only one, which is why we offer the custom perks you get, like free sizing and free gold color change and all of that extra. We do all that in-house and on-site. So that's a big reason, but it's also the biggest reason for the values. So this next little batch of unheateds are very important because we all know, or hopefully you know, that all the Tanzanite pretty much that has ever been brought out from this Tanzanian one-source mine, it immediately gets heated. I don't care if it's lighter or if it's darker or if it's blue wing or if it's block C or if it's regular material or more high-end. The Tanzanite, as a rule, like most stones in the world do, get heat treatment. Most stones do. Tanzanite always. Over the last many years, there's been a lot of headlines made with Tanzania, and for a while, the Tanzanian government took over, and there's been a lot going on since, right? The National Bank bought all of it. That was more to do with regulating the cost, regulating who got it, who got to sell it, and that was all just the rough material. But as a result, we have not seen any of that unheated material really escape, so to speak, because the first order of business when the material, and there's still active mining, just not a lot of it, it's only block C that's left. And yes, if you're asking, but you mean to tell me that even that light lilac lavender material is still heated? The answer is yes. It's just a matter of certain portions of the mine have produced a darker inherent innate color that allows after the heating for it to get richer and intense, like our blue wing block Ds, which are the best. And then the block C material is generally lighter in nature. And so even, yes, after heating, it's still a lighter pastel color. So that's how that works. But with the material that's unheated, which is natural zoisite, because remember, Tanzanite is the trade name. It's really zoisite, but they decided, and I think it was lovely, back when it was really the marketing was put behind it, they decided to actually name it Tanzanite to honor, of course, its one and only origin. Tiffany had a big hand in that. They were instrumental in really guiding. I know they wanted to call it, you've heard this, they wanted to call it Tiffonite. That did not fly because that was a lot of reasons, and you can imagine why. But instead, honoring the one and only source that we've ever known for this blue zoisite. But the beauty of it is that in nature, a lot of the material is, yes, just a light lavender or a light blue. But some of the beauty of the zoisite is that a lot of it, which you're going to see here, when it's unheated, left in its natural state, a lot of it actually has multiple colors. So it almost looks like a hologram or a mermaid or an iridescence because those colors can be blues, purples, greens, and a really subtle, beautiful mix of them. So that's what you're going to see in this still. It's not just lighter material, it's got those nuanced different tones of color with it. So whether you're shopping for our largest, which is a 928, which is coming up now, or as we kind of walk you through different sizes, we'll have a 9-carat 28 cushion. We will have an 849 oval. So that's the 2 bigger stones that we have. Then after that, we're going to get into 2 and 3 carat sizes that are just 3 pieces, all one of a kinds. And so they'll be much more affordable. So keep that in mind. And you know what? I invite you to just, with any kind of premiere like this, where there's only 5 pieces, I would invite you to dial in now if you're thinking about one or any. That way you can go ahead and have an operator with you and you can sort of be on the phone lines to see them as they arrive and reserve which one you like. But this is really a lot of fun to get something like this. And I think that we know there is such a staggering rarity right now to this material because for years and years and years and years now, the first step when the stones are mined, when the rough material in its rough state is mined, the first thing that happens is it's heated. Because for years and years and years, the maximum dollar amounts came with the richer color. It's the same reason why blue wing block Ds are so much more valuable than light luster block Cs. The deeper colors, the better colors get more money. So the government's basically saying we need to heat all of it. And that's the first step. it has, as a result, kind of flipped because there's actually so little material that remains unheated. It's the uber rare now. It's the super crazy, unusual rare, and therefore, in a lot of circles, is considered even worth more than even the blue wing block Ds. And I think you guys know that because in the past, when we've had them recently, they have been going in lightning speed. So I hope that you'll dial in. If you think you might want one, we're starting with the two bigger, like I said, then we'll have more affordable, which I would just go ahead and dial in now if you're thinking about any of the 5. And this is going to be how we begin. A 9-carat 28 cushion cut. And every one of them's different, which is why I want you to look at each one there. It's not like there's all one color. Because of those different color tones you're going to have, each stone will exhibit different types of color to it. So we're going to start here with our, I'm sorry, but is that still giving us a red flash? It sure is. And this is why I think we've been so excited about this here, is because put all the rarity aside, they're downright gorgeous. And they're unusual because and how many times do we hear it, guys? We hear that shoppers here at TVON have what? 35 different blue wings. I've heard someone has 42 different blue wings. Some of you have collected 2 or 3 blue wings, and we're collecting them because we love them and they're all different in different cuts or different styles. Well, this is absolutely collection worthy because it's the rare of the rare of the rare. I don't know where else you're going to find this. And believe it or not, all that color is natural. Think about that for a second. No help, nothing. And can we point out that is not typical to get that saturation level. I'm going to try it on. In a stone like this, and you're still seeing blues. I'm talking about a lighter blue, almost like a sky blue and a sage green coming through. This item number, oh, it's so spectacular, I can't even stand it. It's item number 11225556. I need one caller and there's nobody on the phone lines, and trust me, these are going to be quite affordable for what they are, and these are the rarities. These are the ones. Do you see what's happening? That, for a lot of people, are going to say, that's a blue wing block D. What is she talking about? That's why it's so unbelievably rare. We're not just bringing you unheated for the sake of bringing unheated. We're bringing the stones that are top quality in unheated, and that you're getting still bright, vivid purples, violets, strong blues, also red flashes, they're there, and then those greens, those blues and greens that are usually what you get in a lighter type of material. This is all completely natural 928. You can truly put them in museums if you wanted to loan them out. I would suggest keeping them in your collection and just wearing them. But you can loan them to museums. Any museum would be proud and would love to have this. I mean, think about it. There's a lot of people who collect stones that are, we talk about excited we get when we have a natural unheated sapphire or a natural unheated ruby. Very few and far between. But also if you think about the metaphysical properties of gemstones, we like them in their natural state to provide those different features, right? This is going to be a lot of diamond weight. We added carat 53 in diamonds, and we have nobody on the phone lines, and we only have 5 here tonight. That's it. So we're starting with the big one. Don't be intimidated by it. For those of you that are going, anywhere else they're selling regular block C material for like $2,000, $3,000 a carat. What's this ultra rare going to go for? We're going to make it really affordable like we do all of our Tanzanites. But this, again, is not blue wing, not block D. It is natural material that gives you the colors of, but with those green elements. Take a look at it again. You're going to absolutely just be floored when you see this in person. I'd really love to wait till we have a caller on the phone lines here because this is what we've been waiting for. It does have a $12,999 TVON price tonight. I'm not leaving them there. And I know we got to do what we've been doing of recent days, although I never had a 928, that's for sure. But we have got to make sure, look at all the beauty. Of course, clarity, we expect that with blue zoisite. We expect that with our Tanzanite. They're one and the same. If you want to call Tanzanite zoisite, go ahead. Nobody's going to fault you. You are correct. You are going to be accurate. But this is all natural, and that's why you see beautiful blues, purples, and reds and greens. It almost looks like it's like a shimmering iridescent. I think like a mermaid, right? I think about that almost oceanic iridescence you would see. It's not $13,000. I cannot get over it. The cutting is beautiful. It is like a kaleidoscope of multiple colors. It is bringing you everything in those cool tones and the blues and the greens and the fabulous purples and the reds. I still can't get over it. We have seen some unheated of late, but we didn't see anything that had the red flash like this does. But it's also not even going to be $10,000. We got to make sure the price is super low. That's what we do. We're the leaders in Tanzanite pricing worldwide. So even when we're bringing something of this level of rarity, we don't want to just say, okay, here's a price nobody can touch. We're going to make it affordable, but trust me, if you're a collector, you've got to have one. I don't think you need 10 of them, but you need to have one of them. And whether you're looking for a big stone or a smaller stone, again, we've got the 2 and 3 carats coming up. If you want the largest, this is it. Of the entire collection, this is the one that is by far the largest size, and it's also not going to be $9 or $8 or $7,000. We have already got it under $1,000 a carat. And everybody in the collector's world is clamoring to try and get it. The only problem is nobody has it. Nobody's got it. We are the ones. So this is why you got to take advantage of it. Take advantage while it's here. Not going to last. We know that from previous couple of stones here, couple of stones there. This is the big mama, and it's not 7,000. All I got to do is say, you know what? We're going to keep on bringing it down till it goes, because this is the prize. You know how we would oftentimes, denote that there's a certain stone in the parcel called the king stone? This would be it, of our natural all unheated Tanzanite material. It's right here, and it's not $7,000. Take a look at it again. Is not going to last. It's not even $6,000. It's $5,999 only. That's our number one. Now we've got 4 more to show you, including the 849 oval and a bridge. Then, oh, by the way, we're changing gold color on any of them for you, so that's no problem. But we have the smaller ones coming up. I want to show you the 2 largest that we have first. Then we're going to get into some very, very, very affordable. So if this is not going to be in that price range that you like, don't worry. In about 30 seconds, we're going to show you some that are. So let's get to it. We've got a next one coming up. This is the oval. And so if you like to go, let's just take a look here and watch how every one of them is different. Here's the oval, which is even more saturated. And look at that. That's going to be item number 11225573. That'll be an 849. So it's not the largest, but it's real close. And it's an 849 oval with a carat 44. So we're giving, once again, that big, big diamond weight. And it's going to be a 144 diamond weight in the bridge here. Lovely, gorgeous. Look at that. We just saw the white gold. Now you can get yellow gold, or you can choose to mix and match them. So if you like that last cushion and you'd rather see it in yellow like this is, great. If you liked the white gold, which we last saw, you can get this one in the white gold or the rose. But this is the bridge, so as you turn it, what just happened? All those rainbow, brilliant flashes happening through that stone. This is it, all natural. So that's not typical. The only thing I wish for this presentation to really illustrate it is I wish we had some of the more typical what it looks like, because when you see this material in its rough state with no heating, it's not typically this color. Because if you're thinking, well, what's the difference really? Well, that's really the headline here, is that it's usually a very light, pale, almost looks like a light iolite or a light, almost like an aquamarine meets an amethyst. That's not what you're getting here. This is so remarkable because the color naturally is so vibrant, because it's got that dueling color, right? Really 3, 4, 5 colors, and it's going to be so affordable. Watch this. We're going to bring this one down even less. $4,999 if you like that one. That's it, $49.99. I know I told you these were coming during the event. I know it was a busy holiday weekend. Not a lot of you knew about this. So here it is, the nice surprise for our collectors to get. Now we're going to get into the 3 more affordable coming up. That includes a men's ring and more affordable ways to get the ladies' jewelry as well. So we've got all 2 and 3 carats coming up and more. We're going to start with the unheated 363. So those are the 2 big ones, and I know everyone wants to see all 5 before they make the decision. Here's what we also have. I'm going to put them together because they're similar in size, so we might as well give you the options. And that way you can pick and choose. There are the ladies' rings, and yes, there is a men's style coming up, which is going to be a large. Look at this. That's the only Asher cut we have. Isn't that amazing? So we have 3 that are going to be the same price here. Take a look at the different colors you're getting here. We're going to walk you through the carat weights as well, because this one, yellow diamonds and white diamonds. This one's going to be that Asher cut, really unusual there. Here's an oval that's going to have a little more of a floral design around it. And the oval that you're seeing on the left side of your screen with the yellow diamonds, that's going to be a 363. Then the next lady's oval over here, that's going to be our 315. And then you have the 209 in this Asher cut right here, which really shows off the blues, the greens, the teals, a quilted design down the sides. Okay, so they were just all $49.99 and $59.99, and that's probably what's keeping a few of you off the phone lines. We're going to take these down. I need to make sure some of these go. I know we were excited about these, and I certainly hope that anybody who missed them the first couple of months that we had them is here ready to go, because these are going to fly. And again, 315. Also a 3 carat 63 for the ladies' ovals, and then we'll talk diamond weights as well. The men's is a 209, got a lot of gold. all finished, of course, on the inside for the men's ring. Any one you want, they're all the same price, so all you're going to do is choose, and you're seeing them together. So you're going to see which of the two ovals you like better. For our men's style, it's our one and only men's style that we have to this point, so this is the way to get them, and no matter what, you're not even going to spend $49.99. These are unheated Tanzanites. Really, technically, we call them zoocytes. They're blue-green zoocytes. That's what you're getting. And we're going to make them all super affordable. And I'll tell you what, I'm supposed to get them for $39.99. Let's go lower for you because we got to move them. And we only have those three. They're all one of a kinds, of course, because remember, every single unheated Tanzanite is slightly different. They're almost like opals, which is how we ended hour number one, where it's like you get, again, every stone is specific. Every one's going to have its own separate inherent colors and patterns. And take a look at all three. What should we do besides $39.99? I'll tell you what, we're going to make them a lot more affordable than that so you can try them. What do you think? There's the oval on the right. Remember, that's going to be $315 right here with a 54-point diamond weight. Then we have the 209 in the middle, 48 points in diamonds finished on the inside. There it is. And then we have the last of the ovals, which brings in the yellow and the white diamonds. That's going to be our 363. That's the largest of the bunch. 16 points in yellow, 72 points in white diamonds, and it's got those great chevrons down the side. You don't like $39.99. I hear you. We're going to make them a lot better than that. Let's take them down to just, you know what, skip over $2,999 as well. Let's make it really easy. These are the rarest Tanzanites you can buy. They're not available anywhere else that I am aware of. I have only had a couple in the history of my 21 years doing this, and I got to tell you, this is really more rare now than it was then, because back when I started, there weren't the regulations in Tanzania. They weren't trying to be autonomous with the stone. Now, since then, they're trying, and you got to love it. I mean, they've got a natural resource that is theirs and theirs alone. So they would be foolish not to want to be involved in every aspect. But when you've got them controlling where it goes and how it's heated and what goes where and the pricing, it changes everything. And it means that the rest of the world who really has this stone as a top wish list item has to compete. And there's just nothing out there that goes unheated anymore. So this is your rare, rare collection here. It's all only here. And you know what? $29.99. Let's make sure they go. First callers on any one of these three, they're all the same price. We're going to make them $19.99. That's it. And we've got 30 seconds with them, and then we're done. Unheated Tanzanites, poof, they're gone. Take a look. That's it. So 5 stones. I know that's all we got. And there they are at $19.99 for anyone you want. You choose which one of the three is your favorite, and let me know. We can go through those carat weights, bring up the graphics, and then also give you all the information you need. I think we need to do some auctions. What about you guys? We didn't get to do that for the last 2 weeks or so, right? I think we're going to need to do some here just to make sure that we've got a few of you ready to shop here with us. So anyone you want, this is the chance to pick them up. I've got our final seconds counting down. Whichever we can help you with, this is the time at $19.99 only. That's a really good way to go right there. And if you want a collector's stone, we still have the 849 and we still have the 9+. They're here for you. That was the 928 cushion and the 849 oval. 2 great stones here still in the larger of the sizes. And then any one of these, which one, Will, do you like? Gents ring is spoken for, and I'll try it on real quick. 1122579. Here it is on the hand. Thank you very much. Gents piece is gone. $19.99. Incredible 209 with that 48 points in diamonds and any gold you want. That goes for our ladies pieces as well. So we take a look at the 2 ovals that remain. Either you go with yellow and white diamonds here, or you go with all white diamonds here, which is going to be that little bit richer color there. It just depends on which one you like. It's a personal preference thing. They're all equally rare, but that is a really strong way to go if you like something for $19.99 that is far, far, far more rare than that price tag indicates. Coming up, we've got a lot more to show you. Speaking of gents rings, I have a diaspore, so we might as well show that to you. It's brand new. A really cool color-changing diaspore. This is one of those rare, rare, phenomenal stones. So let's take a look at that here. It's going to be our gents diaspore. It's a one only. Just wanted to bring this out because it's really stinking affordable. It's 1122462. Yes. You got it. That's a good one. Thank you. That's item number 1122577, Tim, and I'm going to try it on for him. That one's gone as well. That was the oval. That was the big 363 and yellow and white diamonds, and it looks like this on the hand. So, Tim, have your caller take a look so they can see what theirs looks like on the hand here, and then we'll have that right out to shipping for you. So that one's gone. We only had one left then in the oval. Coming up, back to our gents color change diaspore here. It's 1122462, and it's a really lovely way to get a super rare stone. Carat 97 in the cushion cut. It has 51 points in diamonds. And they're going to actually go double row down the side. So they transition from, there's your halo, And then they're going to be that squared off design, comes to the plateau, but look at how the double row turns and wraps down the sides. We do have the inside all finished, of course. You can still change the gold if you want to go yellow, white roses, no problem. Any way you want to go here. But how about this? $34.99 discounted price. And that's one of those that didn't make it to the sale. Would have been 10% off that. I know you're going, bummer. Why do I want to buy it now when it would have been 10% off the other day? Well, actually, I'm taking it a lot lower because 10% off still leaves it like $31.50. I'm doing better than $3,000, better than $2,000, better than $19.99. I'm making this real easy. This one's only going to be $1,699 for that diaspore. That would be it. We have one of those ovals left for our ladies, bicolors. And then we've got, of course, we've got a chance to get this gents piece right now for $16.99 with a gold color change, totally free. Great way to go there. So $16.99 on that one. I'll try it on. Then we are going to get to, I think we need a Paraiba. It's holiday season. It's almost December. And we are going to bring out one of the world's rarest stones. But if you're a gem lover, collector, if you know one, this is probably top on the list for what they'd like to have. Yes? Okay. So if anybody wanted that Tanzanite with the yellow diamonds, they swapped it. So you can go ahead and get that if you'd like to. So I don't know if they were thinking about that one, Jason, but I'm still here if the yellow diamonds, if that was on their radar, the yellow diamond Tanzanite. Okay, so is our diaspore, so that one's here for you. And then $16.99. You don't see many men's rings for that price tag, so I'm trying to make sure that we get some, tell you the truth, it's better than the sale. I know there's no big banner up there, but it's better what I'm doing on tonight's pricing than the sale was. So don't tell anyone all of ownership's on vacation. So, you know, it's that kind of thing. They take vacations all the time. So this is when I get to like, impromptu free sale. So here we go. Next up, we have a Paraiba on the way. So this is kind of the ultimate wish list item. It's a gem that is really rare to the point that most of us don't get a chance to even see it, let alone buy it. So no matter how much money you have, it doesn't really become one of those that we can get because not many people are out there selling it. It's not in retail, except for the rare occasion that sometimes Tiffany might have one, but they're hundreds of thousands of dollars. And there's only one, right? So this is going to be a little more unique in that we want to bring, because my philosophy is this, when you have been surrounding yourself with fine gems and jewelry every day of your life for over 20 years, and kind of sacrificed everything for the business, I got to tell you, my love for gems runs deep. And yet at this point in the stage of my career, is in the sunset of my career here with you guys, I got to tell you, I am really just about let's get the rarity a home to everybody, because there's so many people I talk to, and you know, this is a different era than it used to be. Back when I started, there was no social media, so it wasn't like everyone could just reach out to you and, you know, write to you on, you know, and we could correspond as immediate as we can. It was really about calling in or writing an email or sending a letter, right? So I hear this so often every day, is that people who watch the show go, well, I just love watching the show, but I can never afford anything because I like looking at rare exotics, I like learning about them, but I never will actually own the fill-in-the-blank rare stone. And that's really what I want to change, because for those of you that are watching, and whether you're watching all the time or here and there, I do believe that this is the power we have, is that if anyone can do it, it's TVON. And so partnered with me in my desire to make sure that the affordable is really something we can achieve even on the rarest stones. That's what this is about. And so I'm about to show you one of the world's rarest here. It's Paraiba tourmaline. So good that we've added pink diamonds to it and white diamonds to it to give you a classic ring that we've seen this setting. Last we saw it, it had a blue diamond. Look at that gorgeous neon of that stone. This is one that I know I have Paraibas here a lot because we're the opposite. We're not just going to put them in a vault and say, we're not selling them. Let them get more expensive. Let them get more sought after. We just are going to keep them here. Instead, we are bringing them out, and we are bringing you one of our top stones here. It is 1122413. It has got the clarity. Now, is this going to be the 2 carat that I have here today? I've got a 299 that runs 40 grand. I've got a Brazilian stone that's a 56 pointer. It's 40 grand. That's for the Brazilian Paraiba. So Brazilian Paraiba 56 pointer, $40,000. Here's my other one. It's a 299 Mozambique stone. There it is. It's a Paraiba, and it's going to be $40,000. So that's kind of the going rate. I have 2 here in front of me besides this one. They're both $40,000. One's smaller, it's Brazilian, and one's larger, it's Mozambique. Well, here's a 30-pointer that we're going to try to make affordable for one and for all. Because I don't know about you, but I don't know how many people are watching right now that are saying, oh, good, I was looking to spend $40,000 tonight. Not a lot of you. Because you don't need to. You're shopping the $40,000 pieces, but not spending $40,000. That's the beauty of TVON. And we've got pink diamonds with this one at 22 points. And we've got 86 points in white diamonds as well. So all the package deal is this. You're getting a lot of diamond weight. You're getting two of the most rare of natural resources on planet Earth. Most of the time, that's just going to be white diamonds, and we're satisfied. Looking in darkness, how beautiful this is. Watch the neon glow, because that stone, neon. Bright white light or no light at all. Doesn't matter. It's still neon, still bright, still vivid. I have a price tag here that is a mere fraction of what all my other Paraibas are. I just don't know if tonight, on a Wednesday night, halfway through the show, coming off a big sale event that went on forever, I have no idea if $39.99 is going to get it done. So here's my idea. I say we put it on the auction block and let the phone lines fly. And I mean really get buzzing here, because that's a great deal and you know it. I don't need to convince you of that. I don't need to talk you into that. You know when a deal's a deal. I'm going to put this on the auction block, and I have a feeling somebody out there, one of you, is going to get a better deal, because I'm not going to start at $3,500, and that's pretty much as low as any Paraiba gets, is $3,500. I think back to the last several months of having Paraiba here, I think $3,500 has been my best price on a smaller stone. Here's where you get an upgrade. Pink diamonds, white diamonds, could it be a gift? Let me tell you, they better be well-versed in gems if they're to know what that is, because not everybody does still. It's still that rare upper echelon material that really just the gem fiends of the world, the gem collectors of the world, the true gem lovers of the world know about. It's not going to be 35. I have a feeling we really got to get rocking here, because if I have one of those unheated stones left, which I do, then something's amiss tonight. So I'm going to make this really good. We're not starting at 35 or 3 or 25. I'm going to start at $2,000. And we're going to get you, the last time we saw this setting, it had a priceless blue diamond in the middle. And now we've got Paraiba. Honestly, that's a toss-up as to which is more rare. Take a look at this, $2,000. Let me try it on for you as well, so you can see what that's all about. This is so gorgeous. And that's what we want to have, that bright neon. It's a blue, it's a green mix. It works together there. You've got the pink diamonds and the white diamonds framing it to perfection. I have no open at $2,000. I know it's been about 2 weeks since we've done some auctions, so it's been a while. I'll tell you, we got the big pink diamonds. I love that each one is an individual significant size there. I'm not going to start at $2,000 because we definitely need to make sure it goes. Can't leave it here. Can't leave anything here tonight. It's a Wednesday night. I just realized it's been 2 weeks since I've seen you on a Wednesday. I wasn't even here last Wednesday. So here's what we're going to do. Let's make up for lost time. Let's give you a value. Let's get you a deal. I'm not going to make it $19 or $18 or $17 or $1,600. This is it. This is your moment. This is I've never seen this happen. Been selling Paraiba since I worked with the mine owners themselves. It's not even $1,600 to get it started. It's a $10 increment. We'll start at $1,500. That's it. And I hope that that's going to get a lot of activity on these phone lines, because it should. When you've got any Paraiba that is glowing bright neon blue greens, we've really added a lot as far as the diamond weight. I want you to ignore it right now, because as somebody who sold more loose gems than I did finished jewelry for the better part of the first decade of my career, I can tell you, even when that was coming out of the mine, because that was coming out of the mine for a lot of years when I was starting to sell it, we had more activity. Today we don't. All 3 mine sources are completely done and depleted. So the mine ventures are closed. There's no hope of getting any more. It would be a rarity to find a new discovery. They don't think, the scientists and the most brilliant minds in the world don't think that's a possibility. So here's your last call on a stone that nobody has available or mining actively. That is why we're all fighting over it. That's why everybody in the trade is holding on to it. That's why you don't. We walk the halls of every gem trade show, from Tucson to Hong Kong to the Las Vegas JCK show, every one of them, for the last 2 years. You don't even see Paraibas for sale. They're there, they're on display, because word gets out very quickly and it makes it look like someone's got Paraibas for sale. Then you go arrive at the booth and you see the stones, and then they say, oh, those aren't for sale, they're just for show. So it's that nobody's selling it, and for real. So here's our chance. Okay, nobody at $1,500? All right, so it's been a while since we've done an auction. Tell you what, scrap the auction. Let's just blow it out. First caller can have it. Don't tell anyone we did this. It's a quiet Wednesday night. Let's just make it $14.99 first caller. Does that sound better? Let's just try that. I know it's been a while since we've done some auctions, so here we go. Let's make it a little easier. $14.99, you can just have it. 60 seconds. Let's do it. Forget the auction. I don't know. we'll make it $14.99. Sometimes you just got to let the jewelry go. And if we're not going to get a lot of people in, which is what that was designed to do, then so be it. We'll just sell it faster. And that's what we'll do. In about 57 seconds here, that will hopefully be gone. Get it home. Beautiful stone. Great way to get Paraiba, because everything else I have, you saw it, it's $40,000. There's a big divide between $14.99 and $40,000. That's a very large difference between prices. And I would much rather see you spend $14.99 as opposed to live without, right? Get the Paraiba, experience what still. Are you lacking color here? Are you lacking neon? Are you lacking the brilliance or the clarity? No, it's all there. And remember how rare it is, even in smaller stones. Really tough to get any Paraiba that's going to have any kind of bright glow to it or have great pristine clarity like this does. So $14.99, all right, let me know who's got it. It's still here. And then we have a beautiful yellow diamond. A great big aquamarine. I know so many of you love that emerald cut we had in the big sale event, but still it was pricey. So we're going to bring you an emerald cut. I do have this brand new Tanzanite. We'll probably end up seeing it this weekend, because I don't know if we have the crowd for it tonight. But if you've been waiting on this one, this is the most spectacular new mounting. And it's a mounting we've never done before. So I don't know if this is really the day to debut it, but I did show it earlier. I know there were a couple of you kind of thinking about it. I know it sits a little awkwardly by itself, but please forgive it. It's because it's got these really tremendous elongated baguettes. The longest ones we've ever utilized. And if you're thinking, wait, there are rounds? And those are baguettes, single, long. They're like stretch limos of tapered baguettes here, the longest ones we've ever utilized, and that is a brand new mounting. So that's 1122575. And then in the middle, you're getting a beautiful blue wing block D, tons of red flash. It's museum reserve, cushion cut square, and it's over 6 carats in size. So that is here. That's our 623. That's a brand new one. And I've been flashing it a couple of times because rare to see a Tanzanite give you all that red from every single point and corner. You know, sometimes the red flash is more reduced to one little section of the stone. This is where you're getting red throughout. What do you think? I know I've seen how many? I've had, they've determined I've sold about 7,000 different blue wing block Ds in the last 5 years. It's a lot of them. It's a lot. When you really start thinking about it, it doesn't sound like a lot, and then you realize, whoa, that's a lot of stones. I've never seen a mounting like this, and I just think that is done so beautifully because it takes that square symmetrical stone and just elongates everything out from the center. It clearly brings your attention to the center, but then that's a real wow of those diamonds. And yes, there are rows of rounds alternating with baguettes. Not only that, one of my favorite things to use as a designer is utilizing different levels. Do you see how these different endpoints are not always at the same level? They're not all on the same plane. They go, a little higher and lower. So that really makes the difference in the world too, in making it really noticeable. So that, I don't know, should we see it tonight? I'm a little leery after all this great jewelry still here, but that's a really good museum reserve. So that one, I think what we could do is, if you like it, we can say coming up at the top of the hour, which is only about 25 minutes away. We can do that if you guys are game. I would love nothing more than to show it. It's got that split shank on the side, so hang on for that. Let me just remind you about this Paraiba, because that one's still here, right? Item number is 1122413. Did anybody take the Paraiba pink diamonds and white diamonds? Nobody yet. All right. Well, that one's here at $14.99, I believe. It looks like we might be verifying. Jason, are you thinking about this one? Tim, Jason, Jess, anybody thinking about it? Oh, they like that. Oh, who was that? Do you think are they going to hang out with us for 23 more minutes, or do they want me to move it on up? The blue wing's gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. Yeah. I was playing on maybe top of the hour because we got a couple other things to get to, including a little wheel. I've got a beautiful aqua. Does that work? Okay. Okay. It sounds like they're good to wait. All right. So we'll do that top of the hour. So for everybody who's not dialed in, we'll do that blue wing at the top of the hour. We will. I was going to save it for another day. We'll just show it at the top of the hour. Okay. So that will be coming up. $14.99 on our Paraiba pink and white. That's a good combo there. I love the blue-green with the pinks. I have a Paraiba I still haven't set. I've had it for 13 years now, almost 14. And I've had a 10-carat Paraiba that still sits loose. And I just don't even know how to set it. But when I see something like this, I immediately think, I gotta have pink diamonds around it. I think I've gotta have pink diamonds around it. I think it's just beautiful. I don't know if you could ask for any, you know what, Kelly? No, it actually sold, but I still have it here. So Kelly, if you're watching now, Let me flash it for you because the Kunite actually sold, but then they swapped it. So I actually still might be a meant to be moment, Kelly. You never know. I know she's been waiting on one forever. Let me flash the Kunite we had earlier for Kelly. So Kelly, I've got it for you just now. And then we'll see who's got this Paraiba. I sure hope somebody takes that Paraiba with pink and white. And then here we go with the Kunite one more time. This is that beautiful emerald cut Kunite material. It's going to be that 376, 1122629. It actually was sold, but then it got swapped out for something else. So we've actually got it back. So 376 and 59 points in diamonds. It's a triple row bridge. And you see there 2 rows coming up to reach the base of the prong there. And then here it is in that gorgeous saturated color. I want to show it on the hand for you. It is $9.99. So that is the beautiful, rich, saturated Kunite there for you. And it's got a lot of those purples and blues, which is what we look for in a high-end Kunite. We don't want to just get the light pinks, and you get really spoiled around here just showing you primarily this best of the best color, but it is saturated beyond. So that's a great one to own at $9.99 if you like it. And you can see how it's really diamonds, really from side to side, top to bottom as you see it here on the hand. But then you're going to see there's a squared off prong, leads up to holding that emerald cut in place. And then you've got the single row going underneath. That's where you get your bigger diamond weight there, is that single row running east to west on either side. And then you've got the top and bottom layers of diamonds as well to really hold that in place. So that's $9.99 if you like it. Let's go back to our wheel here. I sure hope that Paraiba is going to somebody. It's a really good one. And this is the Kunite to own. So just a little recap there. And then we're going to show you a really beautiful, I've got some Mahenge, sure do. We've got the big Tanzanite at the top of the hour. We also have I got to bring out the aqua. So one of the issues with the sale, we had a really, really good aqua. It was an emerald cut. The only problem was it was still expensive. And that's because emerald cut aquas look like this. And I'm sorry, you're not getting some whatever aqua. This is the best of Sierra Santa Maria, and it's a total show off of a piece here. Because when you take an emerald cut, when you take Sierra Santa Maria and you decide to consciously cut an emerald cut stone, which normally would take the middle of the stone and kind of wash out the color, it would be less color through the middle, and then the color would be more intense on the outside. And instead of being real true or static or consistent, you would get more like, again, lighter through the middle, deeper on the outside. We're showing you the best. This is not the same ring we saw, because that one's still here, and that one unfortunately still hanging out at $9,999. This is a 508 though, so it's not that much difference. What is that, 1 carat? Actually, I think that's 30 points difference. 30. Can you give up 30 points to get a much better savings? That's what's happening. And for anybody who tuned in tonight, or let's just say a little quick prayer for those that didn't tune in because they thought, oh, the sale's over, I don't want to pay full price. There's been no paying a full price here in this first hour and 40. I've been taking discounts, greater than the sale prices ever were with your 10% off, and yet you're getting no final sale. It's all, again, returnable. So that's good news too. So for anybody who's a little bit new, or they're just not sure, or they think the values are too good to be true, this is where you shop. It's a 508 emerald cut. It's also a bridge, but it's a different variety of bridge. Take a look at it. It's 112-2582. And this is a beauty, isn't it? It is wild. The color here, and that's not going to fade or get less saturated as you're further away. Case in point, I'll try it on. Diamond weight's huge. There are 3 rows. That's going to be 76 points in diamonds. I want you to have it. And I'm going to do something a little different. I've got a great price. I feel good about the price, but I need you to call in if you like it. I'm going to ask for your call before you see the price. I'm not going to force you to buy it. We're not going to obligate you. We're not going to charge a credit card. We're just going to say call in if you like it. Because I'm prepared to go so crazy low on this ring that I know what's going to happen. A lot of you are going, I think it's $99.99. Maybe she says she's doing better. I'll do it. Maybe $89.99. For those of you that believe, because this is about 30 points difference than the last one we had for $10,000. We're going to take a better value for you right now. It's not going to be anywhere close to even $89.99, which would have been the price after the discount. This is about 30 points less. It's got 76 points. That's basically this wider stripe of diamonds that's going all the way underneath the stone in each direction. You can change the gold color. And we have yet to get anybody on the phone lines. Prismatic. There's something so elegant about an emerald cut, yes, but then the way you see the side corners, I mean, it's the corner faceting that comes together so beautifully. And we don't have, well, guys, this has been a struggle. I'll tell you what. I don't want to even do $69.99. We'll make it even better. I just need one caller. Tell me if you love it. You don't have to buy it, but if you want to get in, now's the time to do it. We got to move some jewelry. We have an hour and 18 minutes left. And yes, the big Tanzanite's coming up at the top of the hour, so that's 18 minutes away. And we'll see that 6 carat, and goodness knows what I'm going to do on that one, but it's going to be substantial. I can tell you that. Substantial discounting. Everything has been. We're saving you more tonight than you would have saved during the sale event, even on brand new. So for anybody who believes you can't get the brand new on sale, well, yes, you can. We are not that place where, you know how, that's when that great designer comes out with their new fall line. Well, they don't go on sale for at least another year, right? You might get 10% off. This is where our brand new comes out to play, and we still put it on discount. So this is your chance to pick it up. And I got to make the best value happen that you've ever seen on Blue Wing or Sierra Santa Maria. And we've been doing all that. And we got another Blue Wing coming up at the top of the hour. We had unheated Tanzanites earlier. I mean, this is the chance to get something special that you've been waiting on, that you got a huge savings for you. Let's take a look. It's not $69.99. I don't know. We got to really make you kind of, I think we're going to have to do something serious here. And this is where I really would encourage you to dial in. Otherwise, it's going to be too late to get it. And I don't want that to be the case, because we're going to do something you've not seen on a Sierra Santa Maria before. Ursula just let me know she shopped an aquamarine from us. Her words are, "It is my favorite ring. I wear it every day." Thank you so much. That's exciting. She says, my aquamarine is my favorite ring every day. And there's nothing like the Sierra Santa Maria. I don't know. $69.99 is a big discount already. I don't know what it's going to take, but I'm about ready to give you a value that you will not even believe. First caller gets it. Come on in. I'll give it 30 seconds at this price. We're not going to talk about this going forward. We're just going to do this right now live. We don't need to bring this up in the future, because I have never seen a 5 carat 08, a 5 carat or a 4 carat or a 3 carat in Sierra Santa Maria priced this way, especially with this kind of diamond weight. And a lot of gold too, because look at how big and wide and statuesque the outer limbs of the ring have to be. That's what's helping set this stone. Yes, there's a basket around it, but you can still see all the beautiful cutting that layers on down through the cut. You've got that wider triple row. Yes, you're going to see those diamonds sparkle within it. That's part of the beauty of these bridge mountings. It's why they were initially designed. Anybody want it? Say sold. Here's why. I'm going to make this so easy and so affordable. First caller can have it. I'm giving it 30 seconds. If this lasts, and I'm going to say big if here, but if this manages to last 30 seconds on the air, the price goes right back to $69.99 where it should be, and we'll make $1 or $2. I'm going to take it below our own cost to make this really simple and easy right now, but all I can say is dial in. You can always hang up. But what it cannot be is this price tag. This is simply the best price tag I've had on a 5 carat 08 Sierra Santa Maria. This is not regular aquamarine. This is also a source that is completely mined out. The last time I saw one outside of TVON, it was at an auction house. I was dressed to the nines. I got invited. I got to be the auctioneer. So I pretty much remember what those prices were. And I wasn't affiliated with the company. I just got to be the auctioneer. So it was really exciting. And there was a Sierra Santa Maria, and I'm not supposed to talk about it, so let's not, and I won't get too specific, but I'll put it in this perspective because it was a private auction, so I'm not supposed to tell you the pricing because that was, all under wraps. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm trying to think what I can say here without getting into too much trouble. It was a 4 carat aquamarine. It was a little bigger, but it was a 4 carat-ish. And I kid you not, it sold in auction. It was a ring. Little different diamond weight, but it sold in auction for over $70,000. And that was a carat, okay? So 4 carats times 70, you get the idea. It's close to $300,000. I would not wait if I were you, because this is even better. Little did, and I know, you're probably asking, boy, I bet she went up there and at the end of the auction said, hey, everybody watch TVON for a better deal. I wanted to, I really did. But that's kind of, again, if you want real world scenarios, that's it. That's per carat. You're not even paying $69.99 for the whole ring. First caller, let's do it. 30 seconds. I think we have the clock queued up, right? because I'm not kidding. As that 30-second clock disappears, when that hits 0, I am no longer honoring this price because I truly cannot. I'm going to make this ring $1,999. One caller, it's good for 30 seconds. Take a look at the ring. That's it. 30 seconds. That's all I can do. I can't even risk leaving that price tag up on the screen for more than that because I don't want you to think that that's the going rate on aquas that are over 5 carats in size. I just got to make sure that we just don't, advertise that too much. I know it's a live television broadcast that's, nationwide and beyond. So nobody's got it? Good. I'm getting away with it. All right. So 10 seconds and then we move along. What's that? Three what? $3,000? Is she? Oh, I see. Have I done that before? Oh, yeah, sometimes I do. Well, Jess, who was it? At least she was watching. Not registered? Oh, well, thanks for watching anyways. All right, coming up. That one's, not for sale. Okay, coming up. Let's get a move on and let's talk a little bit about butterflies here. We've got some butterfly earrings. Jason, did you have anyone with a request or thinking about the aqua? Oh, who's the new register? Are they just calling in to get registered? Oh, really? And where's our new register calling from? Can I get really nosy and ask their name and where they're calling from? Marianne. Where? MD like doctor? Is that right? Like MD like medical doctor? Or ND? ND like North Dakota? Maryland. ND? M. That's Maryland. Yes, that's Maryland. That's what I was asking because it could be MD, ND. You get the idea. So thank you, Marianne from Maryland. Welcome to our show. Thank you. Sorry, I can't hear Jason. He's really soft-spoken. He's all the way in the back. So they make me feel really, really old by putting me up here and they put the soft-spoken one in the back so that, I'm always going, huh, what, who, no, what, where? Yeah, and I'm not that old. Okay, I am. But still, my hearing's really good. It's just sometimes in this studio. It's harder to hear you guys, but here we go with the butterfly earrings. It's 112 actually, 1313. This one's going to be a nice way to get something a little different. It's a bigger stud earring. It's a butterfly. It has the yellow gold with black rhodium, and that's going to be 43 points in ruby and 3 points in diamonds. And yeah, we'll do a quick blowout for you. If anybody would like them, they do have to stay in the gold color they're in. So they stay in the yellow with the black rhodium. They have diamonds right down the middle. Those are like a hot pinky red ruby, so we still call them rubies, but they're on the border of a hot pink sapphire and ruby. It's all the same thing. So if it's more red, it's a ruby. If it's more pink, it's a sapphire. You get the idea. These are kind of on the verge there, kind of a pinky red, hot pink mix. They are going to be one caller, and we're going to take the 1999 designer butterfly earring, and there's your centered post. I love the idea of putting these slightly diagonal on the ear. I think they're so attractive when you do because it's like they're butterflies in flight. We're going to make them $777 for the first caller. Yes, Jess? Try on the Paraiba again, sure. And then I'm going to go ahead and try on the earrings as well. Here's the Paraiba that we had earlier, and that was 1122-413. I sure hope that's gone at this point. There's the Paraiba. That's the 30-point Paraiba with the pink and the white diamonds. So 30 points. Then it was 22 points in the pink diamonds and another 86 points in the white diamonds. So that one, $14.99 was your price tag there. So that's what that looks like on the hand. And of course, all pear shape for the center. So then they really replicate that going round and round. We're going to take another look at the butterflies. Then I'm going to measure one for you and put one up against the ear so you can see what that looks like. It's a very precious, we know butterflies are so significant and meaningful, but they're just pretty. I've never met anyone who says, oh yeah, I don't like butterflies. I have a snail ring here, but I'm probably not, like jumping to show you the snail ring. I don't think it's as pretty as the butterflies. I've had very few requests for snail jewelry in my career. I can't honestly say I've ever had a request for snail jewelry. Yes? Butterflies may be gone. Let's see what they look like on really quickly here. As promised, I want to show you what they look like. There is a snail if you want to request it. There is one here. I've told you now. The secret's out. We have a snail ring if you'd like it. But that is the butterfly earring from a distance. So you can really see how, and you can play with it, kind of slant it a little bit. It's meant to be a bigger stud. You can kind of put it in a different direction if you want. That's what's kind of fun about it. Let's go back. I would say primary piercing only just because it is a bigger size earring overall. But it's a really good look, and it's just as is, and those may be gone. 777. Next up, I will pop my earring back on. We do have a very large gold quartz pendant. I should just mention, I know we had a couple of you miss out on gold quartz pendants. I have a really large one here. It's actually the largest stone we've had ever. 22 carats, 87. Let's try this on the hand. That would be our largest ever gold quartz in any jewelry. And so with that size comes a lot of 24 karat gold running through your quartz gem. It's item number 112-2614. Let me give you a measurement. And I think this one's going to be gone. It's a big medallion style is what I call it. Medallions are hot right now. Saw one of the biggest celebrities in the world the other day. Where was I? Yesterday. Yes, yeah, it was yesterday. That was Tuesday. Oh my gosh, yeah, where I was trying to get things done, you know. After the big holiday, there's a lot to do and a lot to, you know, run around. Saw one of the biggest celebrities in the world at the store, and she just, I've seen photographs of her, and she's always wearing the same signature necklace, and yet what she's done now is added this big medallion. It wasn't gold quartz, but it was a big medallion with a big medallion, all stacked and layered, and it just looked so cool. And she's cool. It's 2287 in size. I mean, this is that, but not in just gold. It's gold, but within a gem. 2287 gold quartz, 34 points in diamonds around it. And that is just really stunning, isn't it? It's a great look. I'll try it on the neckline and we'll show you up close so you can really see the pattern. But the way gold quartz goes, they don't tend to stick around in any shape or size or form. Here's what it looks like from a distance away, so you can kind of see that from all the way across the room there. Then we're going to take it on up close so you can see it from that direction. Really kind of just be wowed by the distinct pattern this has. That's what's so fun about these, is they're always different and they're always unique. And so I'll move our butterflies aside and bring this one a little closer for you to examine. And then we'll also show you, there's that great sheen. Boy, that is, you see how rich it is? That's because it's 24 karat. It's pure gold. So I'll zoom back a little bit. We'll show you how just by mere finishing the cabochon, you see the great color it has, but you can see the great sheen. I mean, it's almost like polishing your gold. And then you see the inside. Oh, wow, that's kind of fun too. And a big bale, so diamonds by the yard ready. First caller on this one. It is lovely. I'm going to make that, well, it's a $99.99 piece. We've tried that. Haven't had much success with $99.99 pieces tonight. Let's make it a little easier. $39.99, first caller on that one for gold quartz. Look at that. And that obviously with the carat weight being almost 23 carats, it's very easy to say that's going to have the most 24 karat gold content we've seen yet in any of these gems of all. And we've had a number of them now over the last year or so, but that's going to give you by far the most intensity to that metal and to that gem. So all together, and look at that. I love seeing the back through. You see that that's solid through and through. It's not like the gold is just at the surface level. It's going all the way through that slab of that oval stone, and of course cabochon polished. So it's a beautiful, still polished really nicely, but it's that cabochon, but not domed. So it's more, again, sits low profile in the neckline, gives you all that great surface area of that amazing dual blend of precious metal with precious stone, because gold is a precious metal found from the earth, and precious stones are different. They're precious stones. This is where the two are combined. So it's kind of like, you know, where you really flex your jewelry muscle here, because you're wearing gold, you're wearing gem material, and you're wearing, of course, all set in gold as well, in fashion in that beautiful designer piece. So that one will be $39.99. We have another Paraiba. We have the big one, the $299 is here for $40,000 if you'd like to see it. Have the greatest yellow diamond heart shape. Have a couple of imperial topaz, but you know what time it is. 4 minutes till the top of the hour. We're going to bring out that gorgeous Tanzanite, that new design. And then I also have a yellow sapphire. Let's just make this affordable. Why not? End of the hour. It's come to this. I'm going to take something, I know this is always difficult because we never see them. True story, I don't think for as long as I live I'll ever forget the first and only yellow sapphire in a big size that TVON had. It, I think, took about truly 6.5 years to sell it. It was in existence here in our inventory forever and ever, and that's because it was a yellow sapphire in a big size. And if you know yellow sapphires, you know how pricey they get. This one is huge, $269, and it is unheated. All natural, through and through, no treatment. A teeny tiny little percentage of all sapphires, blues, purples, greens, all the different colors. You know how this goes. Most sapphires, like tanzanites, get heat treatment. Almost every single one does. This one did not. It didn't need it. It's spectacularly bright. It's very powerful in its color. It looks like a yellow diamond is what it looks like. It's 112-2638. We're not really jumping to bring you a lot of yellow sapphires in big sizes because that one we had was here for almost 7 years before it sold. It took reducing it, and I'll never forget it, $5,000 below our cost to get it a home. So knowing that and having been here for that whole odyssey, I'm thinking with this new one coming out tonight, I think we just take it below cost right here, right now for one caller to take it. We have 2 minutes till that Tanzanite comes out, and then we also have a wheel coming up in this next hour. So don't go anywhere. We only have 1 hour left, and it's one you do not want to miss, especially when you know things are going to get interesting with pricing. Take a look at this. This is our 269, but also signature style mounting. It has 128 in diamonds. So plenty of diamond weight to accompany it. Big wide sides, full of pave, the halo it meets with, and you've got a great chance to pick it up here. Now we finish it. You can still change the gold, which usually we would say when it goes under cost, like this one's about to, we would say, nope, leave it, but you can. You can change it to white, you can change it to rose. How about that look, not just for the undergallery perspective, but look at the clarity of the stone through the back. That's important too. Sapphires, especially the bigger they get, susceptible to bad cutting. I said it. A lot of sapphires are badly cut. They're miscut. They try to retain as much weight as possible, and usually that results in an asymmetric cut or a wonky culet. That is perfection, and you've got that truly like bright canary yellow color, all natural, 128 in diamonds, and we're going to blow this one out so that no, it does not have to be $15,999. It's going to be as easy as I can make a yellow sapphire, and like I said, I don't want to be the one standing here 6 years from now saying, hey, this debuted a long time ago. It's been here. Let's take it under cost. Let's just do that right now. Because if there's somebody out there tonight that has been waiting for a yellow sapphire, or let's put it this way, what if you've been waiting for a big yellow diamond, but you know we don't have any more of them? I had that request on Sunday. Show me a big yellow diamond. Well, the largest yellow diamonds we have are 1.5 carats. Nothing that's 269. And this is not a diamond, it's a sapphire. But boy, does it look like a diamond. So without the opportunity to bring you huge yellow diamonds going forward, we already know that. This would be the way to get that look. It's an alternative, and you're still getting great durability. Second hardest stone to diamond is sapphire and ruby. So you've got that here. It's a 9 on the Mohs scale, so wear it every day and don't worry about it. You've got a color that happens to be so bright and so clean that it's got that sparkle like it is a diamond, and it's not even $15,999. That just know. And I want somebody who's thinking about this to realize that is what you're supposed to pay for this ring at TVON. That's what happens when you get into real big sapphires, especially in the unheated variety. What if we take, and I know the top of the hour is here, so we're just moments away from that blue wing block D that is new in that new style. If you'd like this one, it's not going to be even $5,999. This is 10 grand off the price. We're going to take it lower than that. Call me if you love it. Changing the gold color for you, whatever you want that to be, not a problem. Be our guest. Get it in white, get it in rose, whatever your heart desires, but it's also not going to be $5,000. This is how I'm so do not want to be here years from now still hoping this is going to find its home. Let's take it under cost right here, right now. We have yellow sapphires pretty much never, right? So this is one that's hard to gauge, right? Where's the price supposed to be? Well, think of it this way. Do we ever see 269 blues? Do we ever see 269 pinks? Do we see 269 pods? None of the above are here. So it's one of the rarer, bigger sizes to get in all the sapphire category. Put it in the ruby category because they're all the same. Do we see a 2 carat 69 ruby? What would any of those be if they were here? Now think of this as that really extra rare because it's all natural. Think of it as that, again, superstar look-alike to a yellow diamond without paying a yellow diamond price. That's huge. It's not $5, it's not $4, and it's not $3,000. I'm taking it thousands of dollars under our cost on its debut just to make sure it goes. It's $2,999. Take a look at this, and our Tanzanite is next. So get ready because that one we've been showing you throughout the show so far is about to debut officially, and it's that big 6 carat in that gorgeous new mounting. So here it is, $29.99. Gets you a bright, stunning yellow sapphire, all completely natural. And that color is everything. It looks like a yellow diamond. It looks like you just bought a canary yellow diamond, and yet you didn't have to, well, I mean, what would you spend? If it was a canary yellow diamond that was $269 in size, it would not be $16,000. We could add a zero to the back of that. It would still be too low. It would not be $159,000. So this is the one to get. And we're going to see who's got it. $29.99. Tanzanite is next. Our last hour is here. That's a deal. You've got it. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Well, that means it's time. And as we welcome in our last hour of our Wednesday night, thank you for being with us. It's such a joy to have your company tonight. And this is how we get to celebrate the top of our final hour tonight, is this new designer. Never have we had anything like it mounting, because do you see those tapered baguettes? Let me point something out. There are rounds that are stacked, like here and here and right here and right here. Yes. Oh yeah. Do you want to see it on an index finger? I can manage that. Here it is. It's a 7. Let me put it on the index finger for you. That's what it looks like, Tim, on the index finger. I like the signature style on the ring finger a lot, but if that's just a little bigger than what you wear, or you're just looking for a great ring on the index finger, that's what it looks like there. So no problem if you want to do it that way. You can wear it that way. I think it looks really good that way. Congratulations again on that yellow sapphire. Now, what I was pointing out was there are sections here that alternate, and every third section is round brilliance. That means the two that are between the round brilliance are different lengths of elongated, tapered baguettes. So do you see this? Let's start here. Rounds, baguette, baguette. Rounds, baguette, baguette. Rounds. It goes on that way all the way around, but it's also the different levels they're set on. So you see right here, see how certain ones are recessed? There are 3 different levels, so it's playing with the light in a beautiful way. It's playing with, as you move, because we're not stationary beings. We're not mannequins. We wear our jewelry. We move, we talk, we gesticulate. That's where you're seeing all of that beauty, because every one of those diamonds, well, they're different, baguettes and rounds, but with the elongation of the tapering, we have never seen any individual baguettes that lengthy before. You have a stunning museum reserve, one of our last, by the way, of the museum reserve square cushions. I'm still going to try to just balance that right at that midpoint there, because I think it looks better just, you know, even on the hand here. And then we do see it. Look at that, look at that. Red popping from every single corner and every side of that stone. It is a 623. It doesn't actually have to stay in the white gold. If you'd like us to change it to yellow or rose, we will be glad to do that. The diamond weight, I know, is important. We have to talk about that as the top of the hour. So welcome to the show. Glad you're with us. We promise this is the top of the hour, and this is it. Congratulations again on the yellow sapphire. Well done there. Here's our 623. The diamond weight, haven't even revealed that yet. But most of these diamonds, especially those baguettes. Remember, 2 baguettes, round brilliance, 2 baguettes, round brilliance. So the majority of your diamond weight is represented in those really large, significant sizes of those tapered baguettes, which are a lot more lengthy than we usually see. That is 1 carat 45 in diamonds, most of which are those baguettes. That's extremely important diamond weight, extremely. So to get all that in your choice of white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, brand new styles surrounding me. We really wanted to bring it for these last of the museum reserves. We wanted to bring you something new and fresh and updated. And these diamonds, we have been sitting, waiting, collecting. It's not like you just dig into a parcel of even baguettes and find that kind of length and elongation in your diamonds. This is so rare. That is why this is one chance to get it, one opportunity. And what are we going to do on a very quiet Wednesday to make this yours? I wish I could get $12,999 for a Tanzanite. Anybody else in the world, do you imagine what a steal that would be for a 6-carat Tanzanite? We have the best in the world. Remember, we did have unheated stones earlier. So if you want to go the unheated, which give you bicolors with blues and purples and greens and reds all together, we had those a little earlier. We can recap them. If you want the traditional best of the best, the blue wing block D with all the red flash, well, hey, this is the upper echelon material of all the blue wing, because it is museum reserve. This was literally reserved for museum. And now it's here, ready to go. And I don't think I'm going to get $12,999 tonight. Call it a hunch, or just call it 2 hours and 6 minutes of experience tonight. This is the chance to get it right now. We're going to make this a lot easier. I just need a caller. Does anybody like it so far? Anybody thinking about it so far? I've never seen anything like it, and you got to see this on the hand to really appreciate the beauty that this mounting delivers. It is the best. Jason, what are you thinking back there? Are you kind of thinking about this one? Yeah? Very nice. Well, how about this for a deal? There's one caller out there that kind of likes it. That's it so far. Maybe you like it and I haven't heard from you. Maybe you're kind of thinking about it. Maybe you're not sure, but now you see it on the hand and you realize, okay, that's not something I've seen before. I'm ready to collect and get something new and fresh and updated, and it's right here. It is right here, and you are not giving up anything. You're going straight to the top. Back 5 years ago, when we first, and I'm talking about just here at the network, when we first laid eyes on this collection, a couple of stones, just a handful or so of stones were set aside to be truly loaned out to museums. This is one of them. Why are we bringing it to you now? Are you a museum owner? Probably not. But we're bringing it out now because everything else is gone. I'm going to put it on the auction block. I got to get risky here because we got to move it. And I don't want it to stay here. I think it's too beautiful of a ring. It's been years to collect this many diamonds to go around and burst outward from this stone. I got to make sure this goes, and you know what? We're just going to make it easy. Call me, dial in early, change the gold if you want. That's a nice luxury. I would suggest, just with the continuity of the baguettes, I would say white gold's your best bet here, but change it up if you want to. If you want to go yellow gold for something a little different, we will do that for you. But it's also can't be 9999. That's where pretty much every museum reserve is that doesn't have a carat 45 in the rarest of diamonds. That's where they usually hang out. I'm not leaving it there. We're not going 9. We're not going 8. I've had no luck with auction. I tried 1, didn't even get the open. So here's what we're going to do. And I know it's last hour, so my fortunes haven't probably improved much as far as the activity and auction front. Let's try something. But maybe if it's irresistible, maybe if the price is downright too low, maybe if there's a value that is so good, you cannot sit back and resist it because you know 2 things. You know that TVON has the best values worldwide any day on jewelry, and you know that we're running out of Blue Wing Block Ds. And when they're gone, which we are now 19 days away from celebrating the 5-year anniversary, I don't know, 19 days, I don't know if it's going to make it. That big event that I've been planning for nearly a year to commemorate the anniversary of having this material here, the best in the world, I don't know if we're going to get to celebrate it because I don't know if there are going to be any stones left. In 19 days, before the year ends, before Christmas, I don't know if we're going to have any Blue Wing Block D. So this is a what are you waiting for moment when it's not 8 or 7 or 6 or $5,000 to get it started. This is the auction to get in on. And let me give you a little tip. I can tell you right now you're not going to have a lot of competition. There is not going to be a lot of competition because we've been seeing that all night. It's a perfect night to be in an auction. And oh, by the way, all you need to do is pick up the phone and dial that phone number. That's it. You may have never shopped here before. You may have been shopping with us from the beginning. It doesn't matter. You can jump in, but it's not going to be $5,000 because that's not getting it started. And the whole purpose of doing an auction and getting away from $13,000 is to make sure that it does go. It's too pretty to stay here. In 50 minutes, I am not going to put that back in a vault. When this show ends, there's no way I'm putting that back in a vault for another day, especially when you got the value of a lifetime right now. $5,000, $4,500. How about $4,000? It's a 623, but it's so much about these diamonds. Let's not even do $4,000. I'm still waiting an open, and it looks like it might be another one of those. Do we get the open? I don't know. But I got to go even lower to make sure that if it's possible, if there's somebody out there within the sound of my voice that loves this ring, it's going to be not only better than you expected, but you see it and you know it's too low. That's my promise to you. So let's take a look at it. It's not $4,000 to start either because, Ken, got to make sure we get something going here. Okay, here's my offer. I'll do $3,500 to get it started with a $10 increment only. And that would be, you know the deal here, on a major 6-carat 23. This is museum reserve. It's got the ultimate in diamond. You know what I'll do? Skip 35. Still don't have it open. Worried now. Kind of think my original instinct to save this for another day was probably right. Let's not even start at 35. You want to start at 35? Hold on, do you? Okay. We got a problem. I may have 35, but you know, Jason, what I'm thinking is I don't want to end up with just a one and done. The whole point here was to get a lot of people in. Let's go even lower than 35 to start. Oh gosh, start dialing. Start dialing right now. This is not one you want to wait on. Not 35, not 34. I need more than one bidder here. We've got maybe two here on the lines thinking about it. I'm not going to start at 34 or 33, 32, 31. Let's round it out. Start at $3,000 only, and that will be the value. There are such important diamonds. Every one of those tapered baguettes costs hundreds of dollars on its own. You've got the museum reserve in the middle where it's red from every single angle. I mean, you look at that and you see it's red. Watch it again. It sparkles from every corner and every side and all the way through the middle. You see red, 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 red. And speaking of seeing red, they say you're in the red when you price something below cost, right? That's what we're doing right now. So you've got it literally. I don't fib about that. I don't just say that. That's the truth. We're under cost at $3,000. We don't have an open. Let's see if we've got it in 60 seconds. Take a look at this. That's it. That's all I can do here. All I can do is hope for a miracle and give away some jewelry for the next 45 minutes we have in this show. Get requests in if you have them as well. We'll help you there. But that is, wow, 50 seconds. Do we have the open? We may have it. We do. Thank you so much. We've got the open at $3,000, and it's a $10 increment to get involved. I'm going to try it on again. I think you really need to see it on the hand and even watch the red flashes and how strong they are from when you see it from a distance. Here we go. We're at 3. Now we know it's going to go because we do have that open. So I think we've seen that now. We obviously know I'm too low. So we've got it going, and of course the challenge is getting more than one bidder. So far, that's where we're at. Love that we've got it going. At least it's going to get a home. We know that now, but you've still got a chance to get in. It's only $10 in advances, so that makes it really hopefully easy to jump in here to get in on this deal. I just look at that. That is so stunning how it just is going to be completely side to side on the finger here. You don't even see the sides of the band or the shank, which is split to really stabilize the oversized nature of this entire kind of cushion feel that you have. It is, okay, we're at 3. We are going to sell it. Let's give it a final 2 minutes after we put it back on the wheel. We're going to get it done. It's going to go, and that's the value of a lifetime there on a museum stone, a 6-carat 23, no less. And we're looking at last call. We only have about 45 minutes. Will you give us requests if you have them? If you do want to see any of our unheated Tanzanites, by the way, we can bring those back out because I know that some of you may have missed them. Did you have a question, Will? All right, we'll find out what his request or question is, and then, yeah. The sphene? Okay, color change sphene coming up after this. You got it. So, yeah, we are going to start the 2-minute clock. Let's make it a final deal here. We've got the open. We're looking for more, and the clock is running. So now we get to see who is going to end up with this incredible mounting. Yeah, there's a great stone in the middle, but it's an incredible mounting. It is an incredible mounting. It really is. I mean, this has been years, I kid you not, years of collecting. These are not regular baguettes. They're not regular tapered baguettes. It has been years of putting this together to bring this to you. 112-2575, you'll never forget it. I mean, it's just, and if you're thinking, oh, well, good, now we're going to see a lot of this style, or we're going to see a lot of this look. No, this is it. This is the only mounting. It took every one of those, I forgot how many it is. It's about, what is it, about 20 stones or so that you have in those super elongated tapered baguettes. See how long they go, to the point where we couldn't even make the whole thing tapered baguettes, right? It had to be an extension of, you know, mixing, and I wanted to have a little extra flash than just, you know, there's a certain way that tapered baguettes will play with the light, and it's different than the round. So it's nice to mix it up and give you this look here. So here we go. $3,000 final minute now is ticking down. We have 50 seconds remaining. Such a special mounting. Let's see if we have 3,010 or more. Tim, are you on this one or something else? It looks like we have 3,010. So this may come down to a little tiny, when I say bidding war, I mean a tiny little bidding war, because we're going in such small increments. It's not $100 increments, it's $10 increments, and that's it. So we have 30 seconds. Yeah. Okay, we have 27 seconds. 27 seconds. Uh-oh, uh-oh. This is my help, SOS. What's the other, like, yeah. What's the other distress sign? What's the other distress call? I need help here. Do we have 3,010? I think we have 3,010 or 31. Let me know. 3,010, we've got 3,010. We're looking for 3,020 or more. So it is final call here. I know we've got bidders going back and forth here. We're at 3,010, looking for 3,020, or do you have 31? This is, yeah? 3,050. I'm hearing any increments you have, anything that's at least $10 or more. Again, just a suggestion, power bids are welcome. Power bids are real welcome here. This is exceptional. You've got 3,020, 3,020 or 3,050. We got 3,050. We got 3,050 over here. We're looking for 3,060 or more. This is a very, very important ring. We're going to wrap it up as soon as we're down to one bidder. Let's see where this ends up. Do we have now 3,060 or maybe 31? Verifying over here. You got it? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Well done there. All right. Next up. Well, we do have something special coming up in a Mahenge. I did want to get, though, this yellow diamond up here and then the sphene. I know this was it Lillian? I'm not sure I heard that name correctly. I don't think that's it. This is the sphene. Wow. Okay, hello. One museum piece after another after another. Hello. Look at this. Wow. Color changing sphene. Yes, it's sometimes called the Christmas tree stone. I wonder why. Could it be all the multicolored lights within that green backdrop? I think that might have something to do with it here. It's item number 112-1995. And that is specialty. That is so specialty. 3 carats, 41 in the round. It's also a, gosh, is that a carat 67? It's kind of tough to read on this back. It's a carat 67. Good. It's white, yellow, or rose, whatever you want it to be. I don't think anyone's looking at the gold. I would just say leave it as is. Let the white diamonds be in that white gold backdrop and let that sphene powerfully do what a good sphene does. They don't all look like this. There's regular sphene, which is like a light neon chartreuse color. This is color changing sphene, which has a deeper body color of green. And what you're seeing here, the beauty, the wow factor, is not the phenomenal aspect. And Will, remind me again who this was that wanted to see it? Lori. Thank you, Lori, so much, because whether she gets it or not, it is a joy to show something like this. It really is. I mean, I deal with rare, exotic, beautiful stones every single day of my life, and yet there are very few stones. I don't care what your experience is with gems, how much you've seen, what you know, what you don't know. Honestly, there's just beauty from this stone, and I don't know if anybody would dispute that. We all have different tastes, and we all have different likes, and I gotta say, I don't think anybody is going to not be completely taken with that stone. It's just a powerful stone. So what you're seeing here is not the phenomenal property. It's not actually the most unusual part of the stone. That's not it. What you're seeing with the brilliance, that's just what sphene does for being a highly dispersive stone. This will still change color. So it goes from green to red. And I'm not talking about the red you're already seeing. I'm talking about the body color, the base color of the stone, the backdrop, if you will, changes from green to red and red to green, and back and forth you go depending on your light source. So there's a full carat 67 in amazing diamonds here. In the bridge style, you've got the most bright, beautiful, sparkling stone. Let me show it from a distance because that color does not go anywhere. That dispersion level does not stop. It does not fade away. It is powerful, it is bright, it is amazing. Oh gosh, and there's one great discount. Oh yes, a new price drop that will take it, by the way, lower than it would have been during the big sale event that just wrapped up on Monday. Literally, we'll take it lower. That's the beauty of it. I hope you're ready. We have one. Again, invite you to change the gold if you want to. We're sizing it for you, of course. It has a $79.99 price tag. Now, as of Monday, that would have, I know, bummer, we don't get to take 10% off. Well, guess what? It still would have been $7,200. You're not spending $7,200 today. You're not spending $7, $6, $5, or watch this. It's not even $49.99 today. You get the better value. This one's going to go. It's rare, it's luxury, it's color changing, it's dispersive, it's all those things. And we have one. By the way, we have one. If you're going, well, is there a smaller size? Is there a larger size? No and no. Is there maybe another regular sphene in the image? No, there's nothing else but this one. This is the one to get. This is the one to own. It's not even $49.99. I'm blowing it out, so one caller can get it for $3,999. It was $8,000 with 10% off a couple of days ago. That still you would have had to spend $3,200 more than you're spending tonight. So don't say we're not keeping the discounts going. Well, yeah, that's gone. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I have to show you this. This is really beautiful. We have a big Mahenge in a wide band style, and it's 1122608. Well, I don't know how it's reading on your screen at home. Even if you don't like Mahenges. I would invite you to look at the stone and see if that doesn't just wow you. Yes, it's a trillion, but it's the most powerful neon. Welcome to the brand new. Again, more and more brand new tonight. 1122608. It's a 127. It's a trillion. It's extravagance. And it just has this searing neon glow and color. We still have an affordable wheel, so don't go anywhere. We're going to show you a very affordable wheel coming up as well. That's on the way. This is a wide slab. I notice I don't call it a band, I call it a slab of gold. It's wide, it's mirror finished. It doesn't go up way up high off the hand though. It's really nice the way it sits, rather low profile, and excuse the fingerprints on it. It's got a full halo, which are big diamonds, 38 points there, and then it's just bright. Beautiful, so much pink and red intensity. You almost see like it almost turns blue. It's like when the flame is at its hottest point, it's actually blue instead of red or orange or yellow. That's what's happening here. It is so stunning. Let me show it to you on the hand here. You got to see this. It's finished on the inside. You've got a fully finished under gallery. Look at that, all mirror finished and wide. That is definitely that, you know, oversized cigar band style. So you're getting an opulence of gold weight. This is so beautiful. Watch this. I'm going to just shadow the light above me here and watch how that stone did not change except to get brighter. It's what neon's all about. Let's take a look at it up close. And we have one. And you can still, even with all this tremendous gold weight, you can still change the gold color for free. Not charging you a penny for that. And we'll make this really easy right now. First caller situation, it's unbelievable. We've got it for $79.99. You know the big Mahenges, especially a specialty cut like that, should never go that low. Well, it's actually $2,999. Instead, we're saving you another $5,000. Welcome to our sale continuing. It's the best of the best of the best, still on sale, but even more so. And that is how we bring you something very, very special right there. So $29.99 gets it to you. Come on in, one only. I say 60 seconds. Now, if you'd like a smaller Mahenge, we have one in a round that's still going to be 52 points, which in the world of spinels is still a big size when it comes to this neon red pink. We've got that on the way. Still have some indicolite earrings. They're actually, let's show them to you. We'll flash these. This is really rare. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever been able to bring anything. It's a blue-green. It's not really indicolite. So it's really the blue-green teal colors, but they're still gorgeous. So if you'd like to see a little bit more about those, please let me know. Have a heart-shaped yellow diamond today. It's a 209, heart-shaped yellow, natural. Now that we've all seen every store is doing lab-grown pretty much right now, and natural diamonds are like gone from the marketplace, we've got natural yellows to upgrade you. Also have a quick trio of rings to show you that's really affordable. Hey, by the way, Will, can I ask, did anybody get 2582, which is the emerald cut aqua? I feel like I didn't hear that one, but I don't know if it went after all, so I'm just going to get an update there if that one went. I know we still have our really big unheated Tanzanites. I still have that museum level ruby out of Burma that's over a carat. I still have our designer cross that was new and our Grandidierite that was super affordable. But all of that still here. We're going to talk a little bit about our trio here. So emerald cut aqua, is that still here? 2582? I didn't hear that anybody got it, but that doesn't mean it didn't go. So we'll give you a quick little trio here next. So get the Mahenge out of here and bring you a real rare trio. This is fun because the other day I sold out of cat's eyes in platinum because we had 5 of them and they were all so well priced. We're about to do that again, but I've got a couple others for you. Round amethyst, which is nice. We had a trillion earlier. Now we have a round. Here is an aqua. And you can see what fun colors these all are. They actually somehow look great together too. We've got our really bright kind of lemon lime color of the chatoyant cat's eye chrysoberyl. We have aqua here, which is of course Sierra Santa Maria in the oval. And then we've got the amethyst in the round. All 3 of these will be the same price, So get ready, and we have 30 minutes left in the show. So our Wednesday is coming to an end here shortly. So want to make sure, still, if you have a request, anything you might be looking for, we can do that for you. We'd love to do that. And then here we go, which is really, really, really special. So all three of these amazing pieces. Are we ready for it? Amazing colors too. Amazing. We have the aqua, the chatoyancy, and by the way, that's platinum. So you're getting platinum with a carat 52 right here in the middle. That's the cat's eye. So that's going to be the round cat's eye chrysoberyl, 38 points. Those are also tapered baguettes, round brilliants together. What about this swirling effect? It's like a big platform with that swirling effect of gold and diamonds, and that's amethyst. That's going to be a huge size, 240 on that one. And here we go. I got to help you. Nobody's on the phone lines yet for our trio. Well, it's time to go, and it's time to make it easy. And you know what? I don't think $19.99 is going to be quite enough. And we realize left and right, those are huge rings. I mean, really wait till you see these on just to give you an idea. This, and there's something, okay, what floral is this, guys? What floral does this look like? It's such a beautiful, it's like a almost tropical feel to this beautiful oversized floral. It feels very contemporary. How about that aqua in the middle? Then you've got this, it's like a little pave that goes all the way around. And you've got a really, really, really good look. Then we've got our platinum. I can't tell you now. I mean, you guys, we sold these out. We had 5 pieces the other day on one wheel. And they all went very, very quickly. That was all because of the value. Well, this is about to be better. Then we've got this huge amethyst in the round. Take a look at how these diamonds wrap around it. And that's creating this big platform, which you see there. Of course, we love a good amethyst, right? We love that good deep dark color. Here it is in a round, centered up on a ring. It's like on this tuffet of diamonds here. It just looks regal. It almost looks like an old, like, you know, it kind of looks like the British crown, doesn't it? And it is deserving. It is the best of the best. And we have got them for under, let's make them under $1,000. Yes, even the platinum. Shall we go $9.99, or do you want a better value for tonight? We only have 3 rings. This shouldn't take long. Let's make them better than even $950. It is a matter of being quick. Quick is an important thing here. What can I say? They're going to be gone in a hurry. They're not even $9.99. We'll blow them out for $949. The platinum piece in the middle stays as is. The other 2 you can change the gold colors on. They're very large rings. We know that. And they're $949. So any one of them you want. I'll try on the platinum next because I don't think I had that in the hand yet. So we'll make sure you see that one on the hand. That is also a different color than we typically see out of a cat's eye. Usually the cat's eye chrysoberyls have a little more green to them. This is really like a neon yellow. It really is. It's very bright. That's very unusual, yet you still see the strength of the chatoyancy. So really stunning. $949, we'll give them 60 seconds, Tone. I think that's all we'll need. You got it. Here comes the cat's eye. 1122166, by the way. This one is a size, 5, no problem. Here it is on the hand. There's that. Size 5 currently, we can still size it. Remember, even though it's platinum, we still are able to size it for you. There you can see that. Is it just me, or did that chatoyancy get even stronger as we're seeing it in a little lighter light? A little lower light. I think that cat's eye showing up even more there, isn't it? $949. Let me know if you have it. Remember, baguettes and rounds, 38 points in diamonds. 38 points there. So really good style. Any questions, Jason, before we go on this wheel? $949. I'm sorry, what? Up high? You mean like how high does it sit? Yeah, like that. Let's show you the profile. If that helps you see how high. I wouldn't say it sits abnormally high off the hand. Not abnormally high, but it's still glowing. I mean, obviously you've got that kind of basket of platinum. Diamonds are set within that. It's just going to be a little bit further elevation there of the dome of the cat's eye itself. I just love seeing, you can see the chatoyancy wraps all the way through the profile, like you see there. For $949, that's a pretty stellar deal. And that's going to be it. So we're verifying on all 3. We'll see who's got what. That's a really good affordable wheel here. I felt like we needed some affordable here at the end of the night. Been kind of hanging out the museum for a little bit tonight. Thank you. Cat's eye chrysoberyl gone. And then we've got still aqua and amethyst for you. Two great choices there. And both you're changing the gold color. So we also go here we go to the beryl family. Let me just, I don't know. I like, for whatever reason, I like this one here and this one here. I don't know. I just like going left to right, a little smaller than higher there. So you've got really, really cool looks. Either way you go, it's a really, remember we had the trillion earlier in the amethyst. If that wasn't your cup of tea, maybe the round is something that's intriguing to you. And then our last call. All right, coming up, how about, is anybody feeling the love? Shall we show some literal love here to our heart-shaped yellow diamond? We've got one. And then, of course, we have some really cool new earrings. If anybody wants to see anything in particular, I would say this would be last call here for requests. If you have anything, we can show you. We are about down to the wire here. We only about 26 minutes left in the show, 27. So this is the time to get requests in. If you do want anything else that you've seen earlier, keep in mind we brought a debut in Unheated. So, so cool. We had Unheated Tanzanites earlier. If you missed them, I'm going to try to recap them, especially the largest stone of them all. I think you really need to see the largest stone. We had a 9 carat plus here earlier. We also had an 850, so we had the cushion, we had the oval. They're still here. All the richness and saturation that we love, but in totally unheated stones, which makes them crazy ultra rare. So we have those for you still if you missed them about an hour and a half ago. Anything else that you want to see from the show? If we can bring something out, let us know. If we can show you something as a recap, I still am waiting an answer on that emerald cut aqua. I don't know if that one's still here, so I'll find out. Take a look. Last call on this wheel. Amethyst, aqua. Hey, Jess, maybe you can let me know. Did 112252 ever go? It's the aqua emerald, emerald cut aqua rather. So let's see if that one's still here to show again. Oh, it did go. Okay, so never mind. I can't show that. All right, so finally figured that out. All right, let's get to the ruby. I do want to recap the ruby. 11222488. It was the first hour when I showed it to you. And then we'll get to the yellow diamond heart shape, because that is just the ultimate in collectability and rarity and all of that. So here we are, and is it ready? Are we time? Okay, so Jason, any questions before we go? All right, let's move. We've got this last look, and I need to show this. It was the very first hour, so maybe your first time seeing it. It's 11222488. And this one is, look at this. This is just, I still can't get over it. It's like it's creating its own light here. It's like it's its own magic show happening. And I know we see good rubies because we're not going to bring you basic. We're not going to bring you average. We're not bringing you Mozambique stones or Thai stones or any of those. We're bringing you Burma for the most part. But lately there were some really high-end, like $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 museum level rubies. They did not come from Burma. The problem with that is that so many of you said, no, 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 I want Burma. This is the solution. This is the ultimate private collection stone right here. And what it is still over a carat. We've given it the upgrade of having pink and white diamonds together with it. It's in, yes, a bridge. Question? Can you show the black opal from the start? Yes. Was it the big black opal or the smaller one? We had two tonight. Like the 2.5. Yes, got it. We'll flash it right now. 11222086. Who's this for? Do we know? Who is it? Julie. Oh, Julie. That was our original requester, I believe, if it's the same gal. Here it is. This is the opal from earlier in the show. So just to recap on this one, it's 11222086. Loving this one. Great look, right? 248. Yes. Question? Of course. Here's the back of it. Remember, this one's 18 karat gold. You can tell by the richness of the yellow gold. This is what I loved earlier. We were talking about they don't typically polish the back of an opal. They want to retain as much weight to the gem as possible. And so you see there, look at that. There's that little white you see at the bottom. That's actually the host rock. That's called the matrix. So that's actually the host rock of the stone. So they don't, again, that would be eliminated if they polished it. So don't mind that. That shows that it's natural. It's almost like one of those fingerprints of the stone, showing that it's natural through and through from the earth. And then you've got, wow, I just like looking at all the angles. Let's look at how, first of all, if that suddenly looks like green gold around it, that's a reflection of the greens and the opal that's reflected by the mirror finished gold. And then you have all the colors, and it's from angle to angle, top to bottom. The profile never quits giving you color. And then there's all these beautiful segments of tapered baguettes within these different sections. 7 different sections of tapered baguettes, totaling 73 points in diamonds. I'll try it on for you. Are you ready? Yellow gold, it has to stay. We're going to size it. It's premium everything. Top to bottom, start to finish. And then we will recap that ruby in full here. But let me try this on again for you so you can see what this looks like from a distance away. All the blues, all the greens. And then there's more to it. Reds, oranges, yellows. It's all there. And we got this one down. I mean, $18,999 is one thing. $89.99 is another. When's the last time you saved $10,000 on something? Doesn't happen often. We did tonight, but went beyond it, and it's $3,777. That is for one of, and I know we've had some really good opals, especially of late. We bring out the best for the holiday season. That is one, though, that's in that top 1% of what we've even brought here that is so amazing. Take a look at it again up close. Yes. Chris, looking for diamond drops? I don't have anything in front of me today, but if we could get more specific too, I know that we had quite a few of them over our sale event. If there's a particular style, Chris, you're looking for, like, do you want a stiletto, meaning like a straight north to south drop? Do you want, this one's gone, congratulations, thank you so much, Julie, I appreciate you shopping with us tonight. And here's the ruby again. So Chris, if you could get more specific, I know diamond drops mean a lot of things. We could have hoops, we could have drops, we could have shorter or longer. If you can give us a little bit more specific or even a price range, we can really get you some perfect pieces to see here in our limited time. But this is the ruby again, and the 103. So over a carat is always tough to achieve in a ruby. The clarity and glow that just goes side to side, top to bottom, it's all the way through. And that is why setting it in a bridge makes so much sense. Yes, those are pink diamonds and white diamonds together. So it's one only. It's that high level. It looks every bit as good as those museum stones we saw for tens of thousands of dollars. However, this is from Burma. The museum stones were not actually verified as Burma origin. This one is. So that's the beauty of it. You're getting that special upgrade. You're getting that really, it's immaculate. I can't say the word perfect very often when it comes to gems because nothing from the earth is ever going to be really inherently perfect all the way through on a microscopic level, but this is pretty darn near close. Visually it is. We're getting really up close, so you're seeing every little detail of the stone that you could ever want to see, and that's important. Usually, rubies don't usually do this. That's the beauty of it. They're usually completely opaque. What does that mean? It means you don't see a thing through it. It's as opaque as our white wall behind me, where it's just supposed to be red, some kind of color of red, where there's no glow, nothing translucent or transparent about it. This one is glowing because of its transparency. And pink diamonds, white diamonds, all together over a carat and diamonds in the bridge, which is like 3 rings in one. So there's a lot of gold weight here. It is one spectacular ruby. If you are the most, let's say, discerning shopper, you're really particular, you really want to have the best of the best of the best, and you know that rubies, they fall into one category or another. It's either there's a lot of material that just leaves a lot to be desired, or the really, really good material gets so expensive. This is the solution. We have one. I put it up early in the show figuring it was going to go really fast. Instead, here we get another look at it tonight, and it's $2,999 instead of, oh, you can name it. I mean, name your price. If you have something that special and that rare, you put the price on it because you have something nobody else does. So that means it really is, it's about market value, right? Market value when it doesn't exist in the market means you're looking at really, again, whatever it is worth to you to part with it. This is not readily available. It's not out there. It's not for sale. It's not available. And you should really be paying a whole lot more than $29.99 for something of this caliber. There it is from a distance where you still see the glow. It's still happening. Even when my hand is behind it, that's a one only. Pink and white diamonds all together there. Looking fabulous. Over a carat 10 in the bridge. $29.99. Whew, that's a good one. Just deluxe. Deluxe. Burma. Love it. 103. Always tough to exceed the 1 carat size. Will's got it. Thank you so much. Here we go. Heart-shaped yellow coming in. Coming in hot. Look at that. is our 209, and it's 112-1525 is happening here. This is going to be our 2 carat 09. I know we had a lot of people missing out. So again, anything we can recap, this is the time. Everything that is, even the pieces that are still here from earlier, they will all go at the end of the night, and we're there. So let me know what we can recap for you so that we see them out the door. I'll also recap the Grandidierite, which was here, which is gorgeous. It looks like a Paraiba out of Brazil. But here is the first time we've seen this tonight, our 18 karat solid gold. Two-tone, yellow and white, 209, just the center. That's not a total. CTT dub means carat weight in total. Carat total weight is really what it means, CTTW. This is 209 in the VS CTR, which is the center. So that's just 209. What you have in the halo around it is 22. That's 22 points of additional yellow. So all together in your yellow diamond weight, of course, you're getting 231. But then you have another 128 in diamonds. So the whole ring has 359 in your diamond weight. That's incredible. But the more important thing is the center stone is 209, and even more important than that is the heart shape that it has. This is obviously, you had to mine a big, big hunk of rough to be able to have a 209 anyways. To have enough rough material to then fashion it into a heart shape is another level, which is why you see so few. So that is more rarity, more rarity, more rarity. All of that you should be hearing like cha-ching, 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 that kind of, you know if you have good taste, you know how it goes. If you want, well, I don't care what kind of, space you're shopping in, more is extra, always, right? You want that upgrade, it's gonna be more money. You want that extra, there's gonna be more money. This is where I want you to really realize that this 209 is huge. The heart shape is an extra. None of that's going to end up costing you extra. As a matter of fact, what would be a great value at $29,999 here tonight on our show, and we are the leader, the worldwide leader in diamond pricing. But again, we're not available to everybody. We're not available to every single household in the universe. We don't even broadcast to every single household in the U.S. We don't have 100 million viewers. We're not even on every single cable or satellite network. This is how VIPs, you are our VIPs. We do this for you. I'm a big believer that jewelry is a crazy world. It's a confusing world, especially the diamonds. And this is our outlet to make even the people like myself and like you that have really, really good taste, that want high quality, that aren't willing to settle, that don't want just whatever. This is where you get pieces that are heirloom, pieces that you will have in your family for a lifetime and beyond. This is the one that is so special because it's all natural. Remember, it's not a lab-grown diamond, but even further than that, there's a lot of yellow diamonds that are still from the earth that get treatment to get their color. That's where it's a confusing world. That's why it's overwhelming. When you're shopping for pieces like this, everyone's kind of like, I don't even understand. What this is in a nutshell, the very best of all different facets of our diamond world. And this is where they're soaring because the Argyle mine shut down. That was 2 years ago. They've been elevating and elevating and elevating in price. And now we are here doing the exact opposite when we have no new yellow diamonds in, and it's not $29,000, it's not even $99.99. Usually the best price we see on a 2 carat is $10,000. This is going less than. You don't have to pay $99. You don't have to pay $89. I know this is the one to get. This is the holiday. Oh, this is the holiday like every holiday, like every birthday and anniversary to come, all rolled into one. Sure, you may give it this holiday season, but this is one that's worn every single day with literal love. And maybe you just want to treat yourself. Well, this is where you go to get a rare yellow diamond. It's not even $89.99 or even $88.88. Take a look. This is so good on. You see how beautiful and bright and substantial, because you're almost getting 4 carats in diamonds altogether. It's not even $88.88. This is our last call. We have about 14 minutes down in the show. This is your last chance right there. Look at how beautiful that is. I mean, really, it starts with the 209. Such a rarity in the heart shape. Not even $8,500. When we tell you we're going all-time low, we mean it. And that means you take it. Remember, you don't even pay tax outside of the state of California. How about that? And I'm talking to most of you, right? You're not paying for the shipping, the sizing. That's a miracle. And you've got a chance to pick it up for less than $8,500. We'll keep on going. It's got to go tonight. It's got to go. It's got to. No choice here. It's got to find its way out right here, right now, and it's not even $8,500, nor is it 84 or 83 or 82 or 81. This is the deal on yellow diamonds, and why get a 2 carat and a regular oval when you can get a 209 in a heart shape? Why get maybe a carat and a half? We've had carat and a halves that are close to this size, close to this price, and yet you would not pay $81.99 for a lot of those yellow diamonds. We're going to make this even better. It's less than $8,000. It's $79.99. And that's all you pay, and we got one. And that is for $359, the perfect ring to show anybody you love them, that you care and that you love. Maybe it's going to be that combined gift of holidays and anniversary and birthday or retirement or whatever it is. Those milestones when it is all about that love you feel. I know that we talk about heart-shaped pendants a lot in our jewelry industry, don't we? But again, like I say with cross pendants, a pendant is not something you, the wearer, get to see all that often. You might get a glimpse here and there in a mirror, but you're not seeing a pendant nearly as often as you see a ring. A ring or a bracelet. Those are the ones we look down at our hands millions of times a day, and we see and we appreciate and we get to enjoy. And so that's where, again, the best way I think to have a heart shape is, and a heart motif is in a ring that you can appreciate all the time. So that's $79.99. Any last questions, requests, or anything we can bring up from a vault to show you, we'll be happy to do it. I do want to recap our big, big, big unheated natural tanzanites. These are really, again, you can call them blue zoisites, you can call them bicolor tanzanites, or you can call them unheated tanzanite. It's up to you. Let's take a look at the big one that we had. We did debut these earlier. They're super collectible, so they're a lot more rare. And I'm talking hundreds of times more rare than even blue wing block Ds, which are the best quality for saturation. But when we see these stones like this 9 carat plus, which was here earlier in the cushion cut, and then we also have an oval that's very grand. I'm going to show you them, you know, might as well show them side by side here. That's going to be item number 11225556. I also, in that other very large category, we have the really special 849. So they're both still here. They're amazing because they're going to give you different looks. And I know what a lot of you are thinking. You're going, I don't get it. That looks a lot like blue wing, so I don't understand. What's the big deal here? The blue wing block Ds and the block Ds and the block Cs and everything pretty much that has come out of the mine over the better part of, what are we looking at, 70 years now? Almost 70 years of mining. Almost everything's been heated. The stones you are looking at on your screen, the 849 is on the left, the 928 is on the right, both with incredible diamond mountings. They are unheated stones. Yet they're still giving the blues, the purples, the reds even. And yes, those are blues and greens you're seeing. Did you have a question, Jason? Yes, it already sold, but did they get it? Okay, just want to show that again. All right, we'll show the gents piece that already sold earlier. We'll just flash this. Who's this for? Oh, wonderful. Is he still celebrating? Did he mention anything about partying? Still partying? It was his birthday on Monday, so yeah. So I hope he's still partying. Stanley, take a look. There's your Asher cut. Happy birthday to me. That would be it, not me, but you know, Stanley, we're sending it with love. Enjoy that. There's the 209 Asher cut. That was the only Asher cut we had of the batch, and that's the 48 points in diamonds. There's the inside of that one, so that one already spoken for, and big congratulations there. Here are two big ones, and again, 928's on the right with a carat 53 in diamonds, and your 8 carat plus there is on the left. That's our 849 with 144 in diamonds here on the left side. So you're going to choose your gold color. So far we have the white and the yellow, so consider either stone and either gold, but they're both going to be under $13,000. And so what this is actually extra rarity. I know we haven't had a ton of time to talk about the rarity of an unheated stone, but remember, when pretty much 99.9% of all material ever mined from that one source in the world at the base of the Marilani Hills in Tanzania, when pretty much all that's been heated, it speaks volumes to rarity when you have something that's not. Neither of these stones, and that's the miracle, is that they are as saturated as they are. Usually unheated stones do not give us that level of saturation. They're usually quite a bit lighter. So the fact you're getting that level of blues and purples, reds as well. I have not, prior to these stones, seen red flashes in unheated stones, and I've had a number over the years of the unheated material, but you never see red flash. So that's just inherent in the stone. But you also get this almost like shimmery, mermaid-like blues and greens as well. So it's like an iridescence that you're getting. but it's all these different colors, and they're in big sizes here, and they're ultra collectible rare. That's the fact. They're about as rare as any Tanzanite will get. So here we are. The right side, it's a little bigger, so it's a little more. The right side of your screen, which is the 928, is down from 13,000, and this one's going to be a whole lot less. That one's only $59.99. If you'd like to go with the oval and the bridge, which is right over here, that's a winner too. Even maybe a tad more on the purple and red saturations, that one's down to $49.99. So there's $1,000 difference between the two. So 928 with a carat 53 in diamonds is going to be, yep, $59.99. And then this is your information for the oval, which is $49.99. And you've got two great collectible pieces right there. And I would think that they would both go here at the end of this night because they are as collectible and rare as it gets. We had some options for the ladies at $19.99 as well, if you want to get more in that 2 to 3 carat range, but this is the way to get the big ones there. And that's where they get super collectible. And since this was our first day of bringing out these new stones, we decided to start with the largest of the stones here and bring them out. And then hopefully we'll be able to get some more made for you that might be of different sizes and different cuts for you in the coming days. I'm sure hoping we do. So that's going to be $59.99 right side, $49.99 left side. We'll give those 30 seconds. Then if there's anything else we can recap for you, now's the time. We're about down to 7 minutes left. So want to make sure you get all your favorites here. I do want to just recap the Grandidierite. That's very important. And if anybody's looking for a fun diamond, wow, there's a round here in the bridge. Look at this. That's a really pretty fun diamond in rose gold there in a bridge mounting. That could be yours too. And we may have to save that for tomorrow just because we're running light on time. So Kunite in the bridge still here at $9.99. And then we still have, let me just show you the other two unheateds that we had here. We had two more to share with you. And that's going to be, let me just grab the other one here. We had one with yellow diamonds and one with all white diamonds. So I'll just give you a look at those two as well. And then we'll be saying goodnight until we meet again, which is tomorrow night. Can't wait for that. Here we go with the oval. This is going to be another little selection here. We've got two that are, that's going to be the 315. So that's the larger of our smaller, if that makes sense. And here's the three, or actually that's the one, that's the larger one. And this one, remember, 363. So you get either all white diamonds with this oval, or you can go yellow diamonds. I'm going to skip this one because it just looks like it needs some polishing. So let's do this. We'll just zoom in on 1122577, which is going to be this beautiful oval with yellow and white diamonds together. 363 unheated. 16 points in the yellow diamonds, and then we get to bring it in here with the graphics, and then we'll make this one only $19.99 if you'd like to get that color, which has a little bit, you really see it's more of a blend of the purples and the greens together. Again, still unheated. That's a 363 carat weight, 16 points in the yellow diamonds, and then you have an additional 72 points in the white diamonds, and then there's like a little chevron floral leaf design on the sides here. So really pretty the way that that halo or that double halo kind of cinches down the sides there, so you've got a really good look. So that's $19.99, certainly the most affordable of our unheated Tanzanites tonight. Still have the yellow diamond heart shape if you'd like to ask about that as we wrap up our evening. Any requests you have, again, we're here for a few minutes after we go off the air to help you place any orders of anything you've seen tonight. Reminder, we're back again tomorrow night, so don't forget about us, 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. Hope we can see you all then and get together for our big Thursday and show you more of the brand new that we've been working on so long, for like the last 2-3 weeks. We've been working on so much brand new that is debuting here tonight and tomorrow as well. So we're looking forward to that. And then, of course, anything else that you're thinking about. I do want to just pop in that Grandidierite because I think that's got to go. When you talk about one of the rarest stones in the world that typically we cannot keep in stock, it's this one. And I know it's been a while since we've seen them, but there it is, this beautiful emerald cut, and one of the few emerald cuts we've had, 1122602. That is the one and only blue-green stunner neon Grandidierite material. That is a gorgeous 29-pointer. It is large for this stone. Then it's got that woven style of figure-8 band to it as well, and that's going to be, well, it was $39.99, and now it's not. It gets to be a whole lot lower right here, right now for you. And it's just as simple as we can make it. That is just such a stunner. Wait till you see it move here with the light. You can see where it really picks up. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that baguette glow. It really is an emerald cut. It says baguette, but it's an emerald cut. It's got those cut corners there, and it's really a beautiful bright stone. Every time we see it, had I not had This one listed out, I would have thought that that was a Brazilian Paraiba, which would also put it in that $15,000 range. Instead, it's still a rare stone. It was supposed to be $39.99. End of the show price. It's down to a $1,699 price tag instead, which certainly makes it a lot more reasonable. So that would be, I do believe, the most affordable Grandidierite we've ever had. So I really would recommend that one, especially for the uniqueness of the mounting too. The fact, I mean, unique stone, unique mounting, that seems to make a lot of sense to me. Have something a little different when you're diving into a world as rare as this stone is. And then, you know, to figure it's really rare, but it ends up looking like a Brazilian Paraiba. Well, believe it or not, this is even more rare than a Brazilian Paraiba. And I think you know how specialty those are, to the point where you'd be spending easily $10,000 if that was its Brazilian Paraiba look-alike. Instead, it's even more rare to find a stone like that in that color, and kind of fun the way that's designed so that you really have that stone set up a little higher or lower. If you want to kind of flip it around and wear it going down the finger, you can do that as well. But it's either way. We're even changing the gold on this one as well. So if you'd prefer to have yellow or rose, it's not a problem. But that is the most affordable Grandidierite opportunity we've had. So it's a super important stone. I know for the first time, you know, a lot of people are probably hearing about this stone for the first time. It's been a favorite here by our collectors for a few years, but it's sporadic and it's sparsely shown because there just aren't that many. So never are they this affordable. So don't think that that's the going rate on this stone. It's just a special idea when we put together a lot of brand new tonight that we've debuted, and really excited to have been here with you to present them all. And like I said, if you have any questions, we've had 3 hours of jewelry. So if there are any questions, most of it's gone, but we still have a couple of our last pieces that are very important that are still awaiting a great home. So we hope you'll dial in. If you have any last minute questions for us or anything you'd like to know a little bit more about, we're going to be here answering your phone calls after we go off the air in about 1:30. So we're here to help. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, I will be back with you, and we'll do what we do. We'll celebrate jewelry together on a big Thursday night. So I look forward to seeing you then. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll take one last look at our Grandidierite. It's got to go. It's got to go. $16.99. And here's our last call. This or anything else that you'd like to ask about. We even had Amethyst earlier in the show for as low as $5.99. We've had some really big values. We had Morganite earrings tonight for $399. So there are some extremely affordable pieces that are still hanging out here tonight. If we can help you with anything, let me know. We'll do that. But this is your last call, unless that one's going, and we're verifying on it now. We'll see who's got it. And don't forget, big show tomorrow night. Thank you so much for watching and shopping tonight. Really enjoyed having your company on this big Wednesday night. And of course, it's our final day of November tomorrow. So we might do a little extra special something for you to wrap up the month. So I hope that you will join us tomorrow for that. It's going to be so exciting. 7 o'clock, be here right at the start. 7 Pacific, 9 Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. Again, thanks so much for being with us. We're going to check on that Grandidierite, see if that one's found its home yet. Anything else, might as well give us a call and find out if your favorite piece is awaiting you here. We can get it right out to you, and you'll be enjoying some fabulous new jewelry in a matter of days. And thanks again so much. Hope you've had a wonderful evening with us. Thanks so much for watching and shopping. Appreciate y'all. From all of us at TVON, I'm Lauren Blair. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow.